Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is story about what if Naruto brings Sasuke back but not the way the council wanted him and punish him. Part 1. Before I start, please do support for more amazing content and comments for part 2. Do consider to subscribe my channel and share my video to your friends and check out the description as well. Let's start the video. Valley of the End. The Valley of the End, a place where legendary ninjas fight legendary battles. Now one more is happening, but what if it didn't end the way it was supposed to? Flying through the air, the two ninja attacked each other. The curse sealed Sasuke with his Chidori, coming at the two-tailed Naruto with his demonic Rasengan. Chidori! Rasengan! Were the two yells heard throughout the valley as two friends and brothers attacked each other, both trying to get control. Finally, Naruto's Rasengan overpowered Sasuke's Chidori, and with a full-powered demonic Rasengan in the chest, Sasuke went flying into a stone wall, making a crater, and causing a rock shard to come across his eyes, blinding him forever and making his Sharingan eyes useless, while Naruto only received burns across his right arm from the Chidori. Forest outside Valley of the End. Jumping through the trees, one copycat ninja was trying to find the two members of Team 7 with the help of his dog Pakun. Pakun, how far away are we from them? They're right over that cliff, Kakashi. Sensing the chakra pulse from over the cliff. Valley of the End. Sasuke, you team, why would you try to leave the village to go to that snake bastard? Naruto screamed out in rage as the last of his demonic chakra left him. And on top of that, you tried to kill me, and I thought of you as a brother, you stupid dope. Sasuke spat out, it was for power. Only Orochimaru can give me the power to kill my brother, and you were like a brother to me, that's why I need to kill you to gain the ultimate Sharingan to kill Itachi. And with his last bit of strength, Naruto yelled, Sasuke, you're an idiot. And with that, Naruto passed out from chakra exhaustion. Coming out of his hiding spot in a tree not far from the battle, Orochimaru's puppet Kabuto came to collect the last Uchiha to bring back to his lord for his new body. But when he saw the Uchiha no longer could use his Sharingan, he knew his lord would not be happy with either of them. So instead he took out a needle and vial he always kept with him, and drew some of his blood to clone a new stronger body with the DNA of the Sound 5 he found in the forest a while back. Sasuke, you showed so much promise in being Lord Orochimaru's next vessel, now you're useless. But your blood will make him an even better body when the time comes, he said while healing the wound so no one would notice. And with that he jumped off in the direction of the hidden Sound village. Not even a minute later, the copy ninja Hatake Kakashi came over the cliff to see his two students passed out, one from pain and the other from chakra exhaustion. Now Kakashi was a man of few emotions from his years in the NBA, yet now he felt so many that it felt like he was going to explode. Summoning two shadow clones, he ordered them to carry the Uchiha while he took Naruto. Pakun, try to smell out the closest medical team on the way back and hurry, he commanded, all the while thinking Obito and Minato-sensei would not be happy with me now. Konoha North Gate. At the gates of the Hidden Leaf Village, three very worried women. One, a pink-haired girl named Sakura Haruna, waiting for her teammate to bring back the other. Another, the fifth Hokage Tsunade Senju, waiting for her favorite blonde ninja to come back. And the last being the very shy, very timid Hinata Hyuga, heiress of the Hyuga clan. Please come back safely, was on all three of their minds. A few minutes later, a black blur could be seen coming through the forest towards the gate. Hokage-sama, we need to get these two to the hospital fast. From seeing them, she could tell that while Sasuke was more physically hurt, Naruto was suffering from severe chakra exhaustion. Umbu, take Naruto to the hospital and make sure no one sees him but me, and take this traitorous piece of trash there too with constant ANBU guard. She yelled out to the ANBU guards near her. But before they left, they heard an outburst coming from the most unlikely of people. Lady Hokage, I'm going with Naruto as well, commanded Hinata, and seeing how her blonde crush was hurt. This girl must really like that Gaki, maybe she'll be good for him. Fine, but only you ANBU, why haven't you left yet? The last part she screamed, making the ANBU nearly wet themselves from the killer intent coming off of her. And with that, the ANBU left with Tsunade and Kakashi close behind. During that whole time, Sakura could only stand there stunned from the damage the two boys have received. Before she left, knowing she had a lot of thinking to do before she does anything else. Konoha Hospital. 3 hours later, both boys were at the hospital and stabilized from their injuries, with Sasuke now strapped to his bed and knocked out, while Naruto was waking up to quite a surprise in his own room. Naruto woke up to feeling heat in his hand and on his shoulder. Moving his neck to see what it was, he saw a head of blue hair on him. Who is that? Wait, blue hair, what is Hinata doing here? He thought as he remembered the girl from the Chunin exams. He was just about to try to slip out of her grip when he heard an eat from the girl and stopped to see her eyes open. Just then Hinata awoke to her pillow moving from under her head, or at least she thought it was her pillow, yet when she opened her eyes she found out it was Naruto's shoulder. And now Naruto-kun, why you're awake? She sputtered out, looking right in her crush's eyes. She turned a shade of red that would shame a tomato. Wow, Hinata's eyes are so beautiful, he thought. Hey Hinata, what are you doing here? He asked through the daze of waking up, still not knowing where he was. Then he happened to notice the white ceiling. I'm in the hospital again, what am I doing here? Konoha Council Chambers. At the same time, a very heated argument was going on in the council chambers of Konoha about two different genin, one Uchiha Sasuke and the other Naruto Uzumaki. Settle down, it's time to discuss what will happen to genin Uzumaki and Uchiha, said Danza, the head of the civilian council. First, the punishment for Uchiha Sasuke, the council elders have decided that he shall serve a 1-year suspension from the ninja corps and be kept in the village for training, until we decide he can take up missions again. This time the elder Koharu talked also to ensure his loyalty to the village. We shall marry him off to all of the kunoichi of his age. At this Tsunade burst. She was already pissed at what the Uchiha did to her reason in coming to this village, but now they want to marry him off to all the girls his age and let him go with a slap on the wrist. That is not going to happen. First off, the Uchiha is lucky I didn't kill him when he came in the gate. He will be in the Anbu jail for the rest of his life if not longer. Jiraiya has already sealed his chakra, Sharingan, and curse seals, so only someone of his skill will be able to undo them, and there is no one that good anymore. And that is that the killing intent coming off of Tsunade now made several of the civilians pass out while soiling themselves. The elders knew they couldn't stop her on this, but their next decree she could not stop. Now on to the punishment for the damn Uzumaki. Hamaru stopped herself, knowing if she said that she would not live to see the end of the day. What has he done to be punished? She asked while having killer intent wash over her. This time it was Danzu who spoke. He attacked a loyal leaf ninja while trying to rescue him from his kidnappers. So we, along with the daimyo, have decided that Uzumaki must be exiled, he exclaimed while gauging the reaction of Tsunade, which was surprisingly a blank face. She has something plain, I know it. But once the demon is gone I will send Rude out to take him and break him to make him the perfect weapon. Now we will give him 1 week after he has been cleared from the hospital to get his affairs in order. Then if he is not out of the village A and B will kill him. Fine. All those in favor to exile Genin Uzumaki Naruto. All of the civilian council and the 3 elders voted. And all those against. The clan heads along with the Hokage raised their hands. As decided, Genin Uzumaki Naruto will be given 1 week after being cleared to get his affairs in order to leave the leaf or be killed. And with that the half of the council that voted yes left with evil smiles on their faces. And all through the hidden leaf the sound of a desk being turned into dust was heard. Standing up, Hayashi started to speak. We know you will find a way to make this turn out for the best, and we want you to know we all see Naruto as the hero the Yondaime wanted him to be and will help with whatever you need. And with that the clan heads bowed and left to go back to their compounds to tell the news. Shizen, I need to ask you something. If Naruto is leaving, then why are we staying? I only came back to hold the job for the blonde Gaki. Asked Tsunade. Milady, I will follow you wherever you go, especially if we get to bring down those responsible for Naruto-kun's pain, said the young apprentice. And with that they both left to visit our blonde hero before they set their plan into action. Konoha Hospital. After hearing what happened while he was back after his mission, Naruto started to retell his whole mission to Hinata while acting it out with sound effects, which Hinata found insufferably cute. Now while reenacting one of the fights, Tsunade threw the ANBU guards out a window, and Shizen just happened to slam the door open in her rage and made Naruto fall into Hinata and ended up in very compromising position. Now isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen, Shizen? Finally being knocked out of her rage by the 2 kids. Why yes it is, milady, just one of the moments I wish I had a camera with me, the apprentice said, trying her best to hide the fit of giggles the 2 kids were causing her. Jumping up from on top of Hinata they both did their best to hide the blush they were getting. What are you doing here, Granny? Well, Naruto, I came to check up on my favorite knucklehead, but it seems that Hinata here was doing a good job of watching you herself. You know she has been by your side ever since Kakashi returned with you from your mission, she said while thinking of a way to tell him of his exile. Wait, you mean that you've been here the whole time watching me, Hinata? He asked the shy girl while jumping up to hug her, making her faint in the process. Bachan, what did I do? You need to help her hurry. Naruto, she's fine, she'll be up in a few minutes. But now we have something you need to hear, but first I think you should tell Hinata here your secret. She really does like you, you dense knucklehead. If she does accept, then maybe we'll have a traveling partner his own age that can help him get ready to restore his clan and become a Kage in his own right, even if it's not for the leaf. She thought of what Hinata could do to help him. And this is an order, so you have to do it. Just then Hinata decided to wake up. Yet outside in the hall a very different conversation was going on between 2 teammates. Come on, Tenten, Niji-kun is resting, why don't we visit Naruto-kun and help with rekindling his flames of youth? Said Lee, the green spandex wearing beast of the leaf. But right before he could open the door to see him, Tenten stopped him with a hand over his mouth after hearing about him having a secret. Shali, they're talking in private right now, she said as she moved in to listen and wanting to know the blonde's secret. She, like most of the younger generation, have seen the way Naruto was treated and wanted to find out why most of the older generation hated him. Now Hinata, what I'm about to tell you is a S-rank secret that only I'm allowed to tell. If you say anything to anyone you can be killed by ANDU, okay? Hearing this she could only answer her crush by shaking her head up and down. Okay, now you know what my birthday is, right? And you know that on the same day the Kyuubi attacked the Leaf Village and how the Yondaime killed it, right? Again she answered yes. Well, that is a complete lie. The Kyuubi was not killed, it could not be killed for it is pure chakra. So the Yondaime sealed it into a newborn baby boy. And that boy is me. Before Naruto could even blink, 2 things happened at the same time. One was Hinata tackling him into a hug apologizing for his life. The other was Lee and Tenten falling through the door in disbelief, with Tenten being the girl she is, joining Hinata in the hug. Seeing Naruto now more confused than ever, Tsunade decided to deal with the extra 2 people that had been listening in, and then tell them of his exile. Well, now that you all 3 have heard the true story of the Kyuubi attack, do you hate Naruto like some of the older generation do? Both girls just shook their heads, with Lee joining them while shouting about Naruto's flames of youth. Good. And now for the news I have to tell you, Naruto. Now the rest of you can stay, you'll find out soon anyway. Well, there's no luck trying to avoid it, but Naruto, in their infinite wisdom, the Civilian and Elder Council have decided to exile you for hurting the Uchiha, thinking you are letting the fox take over. And with that, Naruto broke down and cried all he could into the 2 girls still holding him, while they were planning ways to hurt those that voted yes. Now Naruto, don't worry, I'm not going to let you go alone. All you need to know is that I have a plan, and you will be okay. Okay, Bachan, I'll trust you. He said, but why don't you all hate me? He asked the 3 other genin. Because Naruto-kun, you're too nice to be the Kai Kyuubi. Hinata said, doing her best not to stutter. Exactly. You're just like the scrolls I use, not the weapons inside, silly. Tenten said, using common sense to see it. Osh Naruto-kun, your flames of youth are most impressive to hold the demon at bay, shouted Lee before getting hit by 4 angry kunoichi. Now I want you 2 to go find your dad, Tenten, and Lee, I want you to find Guy and talk about what you just heard. I will be calling for you all soon along with the other rookies to talk about Naruto's exile. And with that the 2 left. Hokage-sama, what do you want me to do? Hinata asked. Just wait here with the knucklehead, I'll come get you both when the time is right. The blonde Hokage said as she left with Shizen to start with the plan they both had. Shizen, I want you to get Jiraiya in my office ASAP. Pain is authorized. Hokage's office. Not even 1 hour later, the screams of the super pervert Jiraiya were heard around the village as he was thrown in the Hokage's office by Anbu. Tsunadeheim, what do you need me for now? Neglecting to mention the research he was doing. Jiraiya, first you need to know that the council, in their wisdom, have decided to exile Naruto for hurting the Uchiha. Seeing Jiraiya about to leave to kill the council, she tried to calm him down. Now before you go off feeding them to your toads, I have a plan, but first I need you to go see Naruto and teach him how to make your giant sealing scrolls and sealing tattoos. Also, if they do decide to make you the Hokage, I need you to accept, if only for a time, to send us missions. Seeing Jiraiya get serious, she knew now she was dealing with the Sannin and Toad Sage, not the super pervert. And in his now enraged state he couldn't do anything but agree. Tsunade, trust me, when and if I'm Hokage I will leave, and the leaf will be no more for what they have done to Naruto. Now, I have an apprentice to teach. And with that he left with 2 goals in mind, teaching Naruto and burning the leaf. Now Shizen, it's time to have some fun and really show this village what happens when you mess with my precious people, she said as she started writing. With that an evil cackle could be heard throughout Konoha. I, Senju Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, do hereby decree that Uzumaki Naruto, Hyuga Hinata, and Shinkatama Tenten are made Chunin on my authority. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, do hereby decree that Uzumaki Naruto, Hyuga Hinata, and Shinkatama Tenten are made my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th apprentice on my authority. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, do hereby decree that Uzumaki Naruto is to be granted in financial restitution the sum of 2 million ryo from the Uchiha account for blatant attacks of violence on his person and attempts to sabotage his career. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, hereby decree that Uzumaki Naruto, Hyuga Hinata, Shinkatama Tenten, Shizen, and myself, Senju Tsunade, are released from all obligations and debts to the Konohagakure no Sato and Hai no Kuni, including military service, criminal and monetary obligations, and taxation in the past, present, and future. All of their property is remanded to their custody. I leave them their ninja ranks, as unaffiliated ninja, and give them blessings to join whatever village they wish. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, hereby remand to my custody the effects of the Hokage, the contents of the Hokage library, mansion, and tower, until such time as I am requested to return them by my successor. Due to their sensitive nature, any attempt to remove them from my person except by my successor, will be seen as a hostile and traitorous act, punishable by death. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, do hereby ban the use of seals or jutsu meant to control or punish individuals from being placed upon any willing or unwilling member of this village. Any and all of such seals and jutsu must be registered with the office of the Hokage, complete with a method for removal. Any individual or group who is found to be using such seals or jutsu or has used such seals or jutsu in the past without a method of removal is to be executed publicly, regardless of rank, social status, or standing within the village, as a warning to those who wish to use such methods. Any person subjected to such seal or jutsu, should it be unable to be removed, shall be granted land and monetary compensation on the order of 1 million ryo for every year they have been subjected to the seal or jutsu in question, the money for which will be taken from the accused accounts or lands. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, the Namikaze and Uzumaki, fortune and estate, which includes all scrolls, monies and property, are hereby relegated to the sole possession of Uzumaki Naruto to dispose of as he sees fit. I, Senju Tsunade, the Godame Hokage, the scrolls, monies and property, or the Senju fortune and estate are hereby relegated to the sole possession of Senju Tsunade to dispose of as she sees fit. And as the ink of the Hokage's seal dried, the members of the civilian and elder council had a feeling as if the Shinigami himself was about to eat their souls. Team 9 Training Ground. All around the training ground logs were laying there shattered from the wrath of one Rock Lee. Yoshli, what did you need to see me about my student in the flames of youth? Guy-sensei, I know Naruto-kun's secret of the fox, and wish to know why he is hated even though his flames of youth are the brightest in the village. Lee yelled the last part, even louder than normal for him. After hearing that Lee had found out a most unyouthful S-class secret, Guy had to find a way to help his youthful charge. Lee-kun, not everyone hates Naruto-kun. Most of the Jonin and A&BU have tried their best to help brighten his flames of youth. And now all we can do is help him get through this rough time, he said before moving in for their famous Sunshine Jutsu before they left to get the rest of their team and see the Hokage Shinkatama weapon store. Walking into her family's store, the killer in 10-10-10 was generating made all of the customers run out while wetting themselves before she turned the sign to say closed. Darling, why did you scare off the customers and close the store? Her dad asked. Daddy, do you hate Naruto for what he has in him? Tenten asked while walking forward playing with a sword she picked up from a shelf. Well, darling, I don't know how you found out, but no, I don't hate him. As you know, we do sell him his weapons, her dad said, hoping that the pointy end of the sword stayed far away from him. Good, because now Naruto needs more help than ever and we are going to help him. Okay? She said, twirling around the sword to emphasize her point. Konoha Hospital. Wow, Hinata, this new tattoo is really cool. Yelling in excitement at the new seals Jiraiya taught him and her while showing her the new ceiling tattoo of his spiral with a fox head and 9 foxtails on it. That is nice and Naruto-kun, and it was nice of Jiraiya-sama to teach us. She stammered out while her inner Hinata ran around waving a go Naruto-kun banner. Man, Hinata sure does stutter a lot, and she's always red like she has a fever. I wonder what's wrong with her. He thought. Hey Hinata, if you don't mind me asking, why is it you are always so red and stuttering? Asked our dense blonde hero while a certain fox laughed at his antics. WWL, she said, poking her fingers together. No, we can't act like this now, we have to be strong for Naruto-kun, and tell him how we feel for him, she thought. Well, you see Naruto-kun, I've liked you for a really long time, and by like I kinda sorta like you a lot. And with that Naruto fainted. Isn't that normally the other way around? Getting up, Naruto thought it was a dream, until he saw Hinata there staring at him with a sad look on her face. Now Hinata-chan, I don't want you to think I don't like you or anything, it's just that I've never been loved by anyone like that before. But if you would give me the chance, I would love to see if our friendship could be taken further. Yet just before he could do or say anything else he was tackled to the ground with Hinata on top of him. Of course Naruto-kun, I'll wait as long as you need me to, and try my best to show you what love is, Hinata said while her inner self was jumping up and down for the chance to be close to her Naruto-kun and the fact that he called her Hinata-chan. Ahem. Hearing someone cough, the two jumped apart to see a female A&B with a cat mask on. Naruto-san, Hinata-san, the Hokage has requested that you both come to her office immediately, and Naruto-san, she wants you to leave shadow clones to henge into yourselves while henging into a Hyuga clan member to leave. With her orders completed, the masked A&BU left in a swirl of leaves. Hokage's office. Walking in to find Tsunade's office filled with all of the rookies besides Sakura and Sasuke, the Jonin sensei, the Konohamaru Corps and Irika there, Naruto finally dropped his henge. About time you got here, Baka, said Tsunade as Naruto tried to throw a stapler at her only for her to catch it. Now Naruto, I know you might not want to do it, but I think now is the best time for you to tell everyone here your secret as well as what the council has decided. With a dead look on his face like someone just stole his ramen right from under his nose, he finally gave up and told everyone the story while asking where Sakura was, and afterwards looked at the group to see how many people hated him now, even though he knew the Jonin senseis with Irika didn't hate him. Yet before he could even look at everyone's face, 3 blurs of the Konohamaru Corps tackled him into the ground, apologizing for everything that had happened to him and asking if there was anything they could do. Naruto, those idiots. How could they exile you? You're as loyal as all of the Inuzuka clan combined, said Kiba as Shino said how like they were in the aspect of people treating them wrong for what they carry. Naruto-san, you have shown me that fate doesn't control my life and I know that fate won't control yours either, Niji said in his ever-stoic voice. Naruto always being troublesome, protecting the whole village by holding back the fox. The lazy Nara said before Ino punched him in the head for being so troublesome. Said Blonde now had her chance to speak. Naruto, you may be loud and obnoxious, but there's no way you are a demon. And when I went to see Billboard Brow, she was too upset to come out, leaving Naruto to think she was sad about what he did to Sasuke. Yeah, Naruto, no one that could eat as much as me could be that bad, Choji said while eating a bag of chips. Now kids, to answer your question, yes, there is something you all could do if you wish to. Tomorrow you can visit Naruto and give him a gift to help with his training, she told everyone, making them think about what to give him and if their parents could help. Also, could the clan heirs stay for a few more moments, you two, Tenten, Hinata, and Naruto, but you can wait outside until they leave, and Naruto don't forget to henge. After saying that, he henged and left to wait with Hinata and Tenten, to get to know them better. Okay you 3, what I'm about to ask you is to be an S-class secret. The Senju clan, the clan myself, the first, and the second Hokage belonged to that started this village, made a scroll containing information of all of the clans in the leaf that each Hokage updates once every 2 years. Seeing the kids stick with her so far, she decided to continue. Now the basic information on all the clans is in the scroll as common knowledge, but the more advanced information is under a blood seal, for which I'm asking you for a sample of your blood to open when the time is right, and so you know anything we find in the world that belongs to your clan will be given to you. Seeing them nod, knowing it would not only help Naruto, but their clan as well, they said yes and let her and Shizen get the blood before leaving. Busting into the Hokage's office again, Naruto started yelling. Granny, why do I have to keep putting up a henge, and why did you keep Shino's Shikamaru and Choji? Finally running out of heat, and with Hinata comforting him, he sat down to listen to the plan. First off, don't call me Granny, and you have to keep putting on a henge so no one knows you're okay and healed, and for your last question, you'll find out soon enough, she said with a tick mark on her forehead. Now you three are here as part of the plan myself and Shizen have come up with. First off, we're leaving, and I mean all 5 of us, tomorrow night. Tsunade-sama, I don't doubt that your plan will work, but why am I going with you? Tenten asked, seeing why they would leave and why they would take Hinata but not her. That brings me to the second part. As of right now, you 3 are my new apprentices. And with that said, Tenten almost pulled a Hinata and almost fainted. But what about Ero-sensei? I'm sure he could teach me more. Naruto said, ducking a paperweight aimed for his head. Naruto, Tsunade-sama is a legendary Sannin and a world-renowned medic ninja that could teach you things that would make your head spin, Shizen said, trying to make Naruto see how good it would be to be learning from Tsunade-sama. Now that that is done, I want you 3 to go into the vault and start sealing everything into scrolls, then into this one giant scroll to be sealed into Naruto's tattoo seal, where we will go through and organize everything when we are out of the village, and after that I want you 2 to go pack everything you need to leave, she said, handing a giant orange and black scroll to them, much to Naruto's delight. Seeing them take everything from jutsu scrolls, summoning contracts, and the forbidden scroll of seals, she knew they would be ready by tomorrow. Konoha Hospital. In the room of one Uchiha, Sasuke, the avenger of the Uchiha clan, was waking up to find he could not see anymore. My eyes, they're useless now. How am I going to beat Itachi and restore my clan without my Sharingan? The lone Uchiha thought while blaming it all on Naruto, and the village not teaching him enough. In our hero's room, Naruto was getting his goodbye gifts from his friends and their family. Each one walked up one by one to give him their gifts. From Kakashi he got a scroll for his tracking dog squad with a wish for him to get stronger, and one day gain a full summoning contract from the dogs. From Jiraiya he got a collection of scrolls on sealing written by him and the Yondaime Hokage in hopes that he will become a seal master. Irika gave him a copy of all the academy scrolls from start to graduation to help him. Niji, Hayashi, Hanabi, and Hinata gave him notes on the caged bird seal along with a scroll of minor chakra control exercises. Guy and Lee both gave him copies of all of their scrolls on different taijutsu styles. From Tenten and her dad he got a scroll on weapon making and a map of the elemental nations with locations and notes. For treasure, with her dad asking that Naruto succeed in finding them where he failed. He also gained a scroll of low-level genjutsu to help him in one of his weakest skills from Kurenai. An unexpected gift from Kiba, his mom Tsum, and the whole Inuzuka clan came in the form of his very own dog partner to help him named Arishimaru, who was currently licking Naruto to death. From Shino and his clan he received a security hive filled with the Abdurrahim's clan destruction bugs. Shikamaru, his dad Shikaku, with the Nara clan gave him a dual-sided shogi and go board to help with his strategy and a scroll about using your chakra to control your shadow. From Ino and the Yamanaka clan Naruto got a book on how to improve his mindscape. Choji and the Akimichi clan in Naruto's opinion gave the best gift of a food card that was accepted at almost all restaurants in the elemental counties. And last but not least from Asuma and Konohamaru he was given a set of pure black knuckle knives with a scroll on how to use them. Receiving the last of his gifts the group left with the exception of Hinata and Tenten, sealing all of his gifts into his scroll with the exception of Arishimaru, who was now being pampered by the 2 girls sitting on Naruto's bed. Okay guys, let's get ready to leave. I want all of you to be at the west gates in 1 hour. Oh, and Naruto, remember, Tsunade said, leaving with Shizen to get the rest of their stuff. Yeah, I know henge, said Naruto with a voice full of sarcasm, dodging a bedpan thrown at his head. Konoha West Gate. At 0:200 hours Team Hokage with a dog and a pig left Konohagakure no Sato on road to wherever life led them. Yamanaka Flower Shop. Entering the Yamanaka Flower Shop the next day, Sakura looked around to see Ino tending the flowers in the back. Hey Ino, have you seen Naruto around lately? I really need to talk to him, Sakura said, calling out to her longtime friend. So she doesn't know yet. God, she was probably worried about Sasuke this whole time. Ino thought, giving Sakura a dead look. Sakura, you might want to sit down for this, she said while taking Sakura to her room upstairs. Ino, what's wrong? Why did we have to come to your room? Sakura said, not knowing what her friend was about to say. Sakura, last night Naruto along with Hinata, Tenten, Shizen, and Lady Tsunade left, for an undetermined amount of time, Ino said. But before she could finish her explanation, Sakura interrupted her. Looking confused that not only Naruto left but also Lady Tsunade, she started to cut off Ino. Ino, why did they all leave? Hinata is a clan heir, and Lady Tsunade is the Hokage. She has to run the village. What is going on? Sakura, yesterday after Naruto returned with Sasuke, the council decided to exile him for hurting the Uchiha, so they all left with him. You know Hinata loves him, and he was Lady Tsunade's reason for coming back, Ino said, trying to calm her friend down. Oh, and if the village doesn't change, then I might go as well. I mean, they exile the hero who has done nothing but good for this village, even if he has the QB sealed inside of him. Ino thought. What do you mean they exiled Naruto-kun? He only brought back that traitor of an Uchiha. Sakura said, having no more love for Sasuke after her time thinking last night. Ino was to say the least astounded at Sakura's change. Just yesterday she was worshipping the Uchiha, and now she hates him. Sakura, are you okay? I thought you liked Sasuke? And what's with calling Naruto Naruto-kun? The blonde Kunoichi asked. Well, you see, Ino, I did a lot of thinking the last 2 days, and I remembered that no matter what I did, Sasuke would always be mean and turn me down. But Naruto-kun would only try to help me, and bring my spirit back up, while I only hurt him. Sakura said, confessing her wrongdoings. Well, that's a good start, Sakura. Maybe if you go to Master Jiraiya, he might be able to help you get a message to Naruto. Ino said, trying to help her longtime friend. And with that, Sakura left to see Jiraiya and find help in getting in touch with Naruto. Fire Country Forest. Okay team, it's time to stop and rest, while we take inventory of what everyone brought. Tsunade said, getting her team to stop and rest up in a clearing below. After that, Naruto here is going to start sealing it into his new giant scroll, with item-specific seals, after we make our own basic scrolls with clothes, food, and the necessities. Now don't worry, we all make our own giant scrolls just for us later when we start up our base. She said, making everyone happy, especially Tenten, as she loved stuff that you did not need a clan for. Now we will start off by listing what we brought with us. Shizen and then myself will start. Taking out everything she packed, Shizen started to list off what she had. Well, I have with me 400 Saban with 2 spare launchers, 200 kunai and shuriken. I also have 10 soldier pills, with 50 normal medkits, a 2-year supply of ration bars, my own personal scroll of all the poisons I know, and a scroll of clothes. She finished laying everything she had in front of her. Seeing her first apprentice finish, Tsunade started to take out her own things. Well, now all of that is good, but I have you beat Shizen. I have the same in Saban, kunai and shuriken minus the launchers, with 100 explosive notes, 50 medkits, and 2 years of rations. I also have my own scroll and my strength technique, 3 sets of basic to expert medical books with all my knowledge and more, 3 sets of scrolls on all of my medical jutsu, along with my clothes, the slug summoning scroll, and what I asked the heirs to give me. Seeing her new apprentices light up at the medical and strength scrolls she brought, she told Hinata to go next. WWL, I have 100 Saban, kunai and shuriken, 20 explosive notes, 10 soldier pills, 5 of my homemade HH healing salves, 2 medkits, a year of rations. I also have scrolls on basic to advanced Hyuga forms and JJ jutsu, and my clothes. Hinata said with a blush on her face the whole time from having Naruto-kun's full attention and Arashimura licking her on the face. Seeing Hinata done, Tenten decided to go next. Well, I guess I'll go next. I have 300 Saban, kunai, and shuriken. I also have a collection of practice weapons of every kind, 150 explosive notes, 20 soldier pills, 6 months of rations, a basic trap making kit. I also have a basic lock picking kit, with my clothes, and last but not least is a turtle summoning scroll from Gai-sensei. And with the last item on her list, everyone started to ask if she signed it, yet earning a no from her. Knowing that he was last, Naruto took a big breath to tell them all that he brought. I have 500 Saban, 350 kunai and shuriken, 2 of the big Fuma shuriken, as well as 2 folding windmill shuriken, a trap and lock pick kit, 100 explosive notes, 50 soldier pills, 25 smoke bombs, with my gifts from everyone, my clothes and 100 packets of instant ramen. He said the last very proudly before all of the girls looked at him like he was crazy. Now with all of the personal items out of the way, we also have 1,000 each of kunai shuriken Saban and explosive notes, 200 soldier pills, 100 blank mini scrolls, 20 black jumbo scrolls, 3 years of rations, 50 full medkits, 10 sets of chakra weights for your training, 20 sets of ANBU armor and gear, along with 20 sets of radios, the forbidden scroll of seals, the non-clan village jutsu scroll, the scroll of clans which contain all of the information on every clan in the leaf. We also have Sarutobi's monkey summoning scroll, the tiger summoning scroll from someone very important, and the past Hokage's diaries. Tsunade said, laying it all out in front of her. Konoha Council Chambers. Inside the Konoha Council Chambers just moments ago, Root Anbu had just reported to Danzu that not only is Naruto Uzumaki gone from his hospital room, but Tsunade, Shizen, Hinata Hyuga, and Tenten Shinkatama are gone as well. First we need to elect a new Hokage. I elect Jiraiya-sama again, said Shikakunara, leader of the Jonin Council and representative of the Clan Council. Just then Jiraiya came crashing into the room accepting the offer. I readily accept the office of Hokage of the Leaf, shouted Jiraiya with a big perverted grin on his face, already thinking of his plans to help Tsunade. Our next order of business is to make all of them missing means with a kill-on-sight order for Uzumaki, said the 2 council elders, trying to turn everyone in their favor. Now you can't do that, elders, because here are Tsunade's last orders as Hokage of the Leaf. With that, Jiraiya gave the orders to the speaker of the council to read off. At the end, all you could hear in the chamber was gasp of what she did. Oh, and I already sent copies to the daimyo for him to see. And with that the clan heads and Jiraiya left, with the other half of the council wondering if they could turn this around. Fire Country Forest. Meanwhile Tsunade was instructing our blonde hero in how to split up the rest of their equipment, after filling their pouches and putting their clothes and food away, while the others were playing with Arishimaru. A few minutes later scroll was filled, with sections for gear, weapons, medical kits, scrolls, jutsu, and Naruto's gifts. Okay, now brat, seal it in your tattoo and let's go meet the others, Tsunade said. Konoha Hospital. In the room of one Uchiha Sasuke, NBU ordered by Jiraiya were telling Sasuke of his punishment, and about Naruto. Uchiha Sasuke, by order of the council and the 5th Hokage, you have already had your chakra, curse seal, and Sharingan sealed by Master Jiraiya, which no one can break. You will also be put into the deepest, darkest, and smallest ANBU prison cell for the rest of your life for your betrayal. And with that Sasuke started to go off on the ANBU. What are you talking about? I'm an Uchiha, no one can do that to me. I should be trained to kill Itachi. I'm better than all of you. And the 2 million Ryo from the Uchiha account has been given to Uzumaki Naruto for you attacking him, while the rest of the Ryo was given to the Hidden Leaf Village. The ANBU, seeing that the news was already making the Uchiha go crazy, decided to drive the nail into the coffin. Also Uzumaki Naruto has been made the new apprentice of the 5th Hokage along with Jiraiya. Seeing that her job was done, the ANBU took her leave to tell Jiraiya of her success. They took my money, they took my chakra, and they took my Sharingan. They're making me weak so I can't kill Itachi. And on top of that they're giving the dobe everything that should be mine, Sasuke thought in a rage of what has happened. Fire Country Forest. Having finished taking inventory of everything, Tsunade decided to tell everyone of their next move. First off, I'm going to tell you what the vials of blood were for, and then about the first part of our plan. Then Shizen here will tell you the last and biggest part of it. The blood I took from the clan heirs along with the Uchiha and the Kurama clan heir were for the scroll of clans here. Under every clan name is a section sealed under a blood seal. That seal holds a scroll with every jutsu that clan has, plus information on hidden weapons and summons that were sealed away before Konoha was started, she said, telling her students. This leads me to our next goal, which is to gather up as many rare weapons as we can, along with summoning scrolls to build a reputation, Tsunade said while using the blood to open up the blood seals. Now that Lady Tsunade has told us the smaller picture of our plan, the bigger picture is we are not going back to the leaf. It is corrupted and will soon die from the inside. Hearing this, the younger three could only gasp, while thinking that what she said was right. So on to the reason for building a reputation. We are going to start our own hidden village, by collecting resources and people from around, along with whoever leaves the leaf when the time comes. We already know where and what the village will be called, but that is going to be a surprise, she finished. So what you're saying is that when the time is right our families will be able to come with us? Asked Tenten, worried about her father. Letting out a low whistle, Tsunade started to speak. Now what do we have here? It seems with the information we have from the Hyuga clan part of the scroll, along with the treasure map Tenten's dad gave you, the Hyuga clan summoning scroll is near Wave, which happens to be where we're going next. Wow, Hinataheim, what do you think is your clan summons? Oh, I bet it's something cool, Naruto said, jumping up and down holding on to Hinata. Now that we have told you our whole plan, it's time to get moving. Our first stop is to find the legendary Raijin, then to Wave to find the Hyuga clan summoning contract, and a surprise, said Shizen, getting the group moving to the border. Hokage's office. Sitting in his chair, the new Hokage Jiraiya of the Sannin looked on in the Hokage's crystal ball at the hot springs. That is at least until a certain pink-haired Kunoichi stormed in, knocking him out of his seat. Sakura, what are you doing here? Is there something I can do for you? He asked while hiding his massive nosebleed. Why yes, there is Jiraiya-sama. I was hoping you could use one of your toads to send this letter to Naruto-kun, she said while handing the letter to Jiraiya. Naruto-kun, is it now? Well, it seems that my boy has quieted the fan club, Jiraiya thought while getting a perverted grin. Of course I can, Sakura, just give me a minute. Summoning jutsu. And with that, Gamakichi, Naruto's own personal toad summon, appeared. Gamakichi here will deliver it for you. Hey Gamakichi, can you give this letter to Naruto the next time he summons you? The toad sage asked. Yeah, I can give it to boss, if I get a bag of treats. Who is it from? This pink-haired girl. Hey, are you the boss's girlfriend? Gamakichi asked before almost getting hit by a blushing Sakura. No, I'm not his girlfriend, just a very sorry friend. And here you can have this. I was going to save it for later, but you can have it if you tell Naruto I'm sorry. Having gave Gamakichi the letter, Sakura left, with Gamakichi also going poof. Konoha Town Square. Several hours later the whole of the village gathered to hear the council's announcement, but it was Jiraiya of the Sannin up there instead. Thank you for gathering here today. For today you all get to hear an S-class secret that the third Hokage thought would be for the best if you didn't. But since Tsunade left to train her 3 new apprentices, I am the new Hokage and I can tell you. The crowd started to murmur at the first of his proclamations, Tsunade leaving and Jiraiya being the new Hokage. But first you all need to know that as of 2 days ago the council has decided to exile Uzumaki Naruto for bringing back the traitor Uchiha Sasuke, who will be locked up for the rest of his life. At this, half of the crowd booed while the other half cheered at both of those statements. Now on to the announcement. The now exiled Uzumaki Naruto is none other than the son of the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, the Yellow Flash of Konoha. Turning around, Jiraiya left to let the crowd think about what they did to the son of their hero. After that, the kids of the elder generation that hated Naruto even now, left them to stay in way of their hate. Hyuga clan compound. Hayashi Hyuga was a man of great patience, but the clan elders have just worn it a little too thin. He knew they were having meetings behind his back, but couldn't yet confirm it, which made him very angry. Yet at this time one of those secret meetings was happening just a few rooms over. So it is decided we will send out a bounty for not only the demon child but that weakling of an heiress as well. One of the elders said. Yes, and not only that, but we will send some of our branch members with Danzo's route to hunt them. Another elder said before they all left to go about their daily lives. Hokage's office. Not even 5 minutes after Jiraiya's speech, a confused-looking Irika entered the room with a scroll in hand. Hokage-sama, here is the mission scroll you asked for, but why do you need it? It's only a small mission to stop a gang in the land of rivers. Well, Irika, this mission is for a very special group of ninja. Jiraiya said. Well, I'm sure the council won't like who you're giving this mission to, but I do, and I say the council can just deal with it. Irika said, getting Jiraiya's secret meaning. Good, now for your next mission, I need you to give these scrolls here, with the council's orders for Naruto, and Tsunade's own to the daimyo at the fire capital. Jiraiya said, putting into motion his plan to burn the leaf, and all those not worthy of the will of fire. Hi Hokage-sama. But when I come back I plan to start training for the Jonin trials. Irika said before he left. Hearing that, Jiraiya got another idea to screw over the council. Okay Irika, and I have the perfect team for you to teach. Somewhere in the Hidden Leaf Village 3 Academy students sneezed, making them drop their paintbrushes used to paint the Hokage mountain. Secret council chamber. The 2 council elders along with Danzu were busy plotting against the now missing demon container and his group. Damn them Namikaze, every one of them, they all just don't know how to stay out of my way. First the 4th Hokage and now his demon of a son, Root. Danzu yelled, calling for his Root A and Bu to come to him. Yes Lord Danzu, what can we do for you? One of the Root members asked. We want you to go with a group of Branch Hyuga, to track and capture Tsunade and her team, said Danzu, while the other 2 elders just nodded their heads in agreement. Soon the leaf will be mine, to make it into what it should have been all along, without that soft-hearted fool Saratobi, and then the world, as we take out all of the other hidden villages that stand in my way. Danzu thought. Damn that woman, not only did she leave but she took most of the money we've been using to found our root program. Hamura said to the other 2 elders. And now we have Jiraiya thinking that he can boss us around. Well, we'll make him bow down to us, the true rulers of Konohagakure. Koharu said. Cave and Fire Country. Okay guys, we'll stop here for lunch. Shizen said, getting the group's attention. Tsunade-sama, Shizen-san, I see someone in the cave over there, they look hurt. Hinata told her new senseis, while turning off her Byakugan. Wanting to check it out, yet making sure her team was safe, Tsunade set them up into a defensive formation. Okay, we know you're in the cave, come out and we will not hurt you. Tsunade yelled, trying to get the person out of the cave. And it worked, but the person that walked out was not someone they expected. Recognizing the person that walked out of the cave, all 3 Chunin started to attack her. Hey, why are you attacking her? Tsunade yelled, while punching the ground to get her students to stop. Granny, why did you do that? She's with Orochimaru and the Sound. She attacked us in the Chunin exam. Naruto told her while trying to get up, even though he kept falling. Naruto Baka, look at her. Does it look like she still works with Orochimaru? Her clothes are dirty, and it looks like she's been out here for months. Now child, stand down, and tell us your story before I put you down. Tsunade said, seeing that the girl was still in a taijutsu stance. Relaxing out of her taijutsu stance, the girl began to tell her story. Well, my name is Kin. I was once a genin of the Sound, but Orochimaru tried to have me killed to use his resurrection jutsu. With that, the 3 Chunin gasped at Orochimaru's ruthlessness, before Tsunade could calm them down. But as you see, I managed to get away. I was just living in the forest until a few days ago when I heard that the Sound 5 were coming by. I hid then in this cave only to see Kabuto come and take their dead bodies away, to experiment on them. Now wait, weren't you the one that was chasing after the Uchiha? Kin asked Naruto. Before Naruto could even open his mouth, Tsunade started talking. Okay Kin, now I need to ask you some questions, okay? Seeing Kin nod, she continued. First, I up until now was Hokage of the Leaf. But they exiled Naruto here for bringing back the Uchiha, so we all left. So now I have a question for you. How would you like to join us? On a provisional basis first, of course. Tsunade asked, lighting up at the chance to be out of this forest. While seeing that no one would hate her, the only thing Kin could do is say yes. Of course, Tsunade-sama, I would love to join you. I'm sure you will treat me a lot better than that jerk Orochimaru ever did. Smiling at the new addition to the team, Tsunade knew they were in for a trip. Now that is all settled, let's go have some lunch, and talk about training. Hearing the word training, all Naruto could do was smile, thinking he was about to learn some cool new jutsu. Awesome Granny, what are you going to teach us? That cool scalpel jutsu Kabuto uses. Or maybe your strength taijutsu style. Naruto yelled out, only to get hit in the head by Tsunade. You're not going to learn anything yet. We're going to talk about our training schedule. But first Naruto, now that you're a Chunin, I can tell you of your family, the blonde Hokage said. Before Naruto could even utter a word though, Tsunade hit him with a rock from across the fire. Now before you start to talk, let me finish. Naruto, your mom was Kushina Uzumaki, the last of the royal family of the Hidden Whirlpool Village. And your dad was none other than Namikaze Minato, the 4th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village. Swanda said, shooking everyone, and with that Naruto exploded. You mean that the man that sealed the fox inside of me is my own father? How could he? Did he hate me? What happened? He screamed out in rage. No, Naruto, he did not hate you, he loved you, and trusted that only you could hold the fox back. The slug Sannin said. Now on to this last surprise for you. You as the last member of the Uzumaki and Namikaze clans fall under the CRA, Clan Restoration Act, which allows you to take on many wives in order to recreate your clan, but only if you love them, because if you don't I will punch you from one end of the elemental countries to the other. And with that said, not only did Naruto faint but Hinata did as well. Finally getting Naruto and Hinata awake, the group finished eating. So I can have multiple wives, but only if I love them. Well, that is no problem, I would never marry someone without love. Naruto said, electing an off from the group. But only if it's okay with Hinata. I'm here, since I said I would give her my first chance of love. Naruto said so everyone would know about his intentions. Hearing that her Naruto-kun gave her the choice on if he had many wives, only made Hinata blush a little. Him call her his Haim made it a full-face blush of a new shade of red. Well, Naruto-kun, as long as they are GG good people and I'll love you, it's okay, why with me? She said, earning her a huge hug from Naruto, and a glare of jealousy from Tenten, even though the latter had no idea why she was jealous. Okay, now that we're all together as a group, it's time to talk about training, Shizen said, getting everyone together. Seeing the group gather, Tsunade decided to start. So in the morning we will start with physical training and chakra control, and then we will move on to team taijutsu and weapon training and sparring, along with team jutsu training. After lunch we will have a small training session in tactics as well as your medical training. Then for the rest of the afternoon we will train in our summons, mastering what we already know and our personal training, Tsunade said, laying down the training schedule Shizen and herself made. Tsunade-sensei, did either of Naruto-kun's clans have a bloodline? Tenten asked her sensei. Wait, did I just call Naruto Naruto-kun? What am I doing? And what was up with that stare I gave Hinata-chan? I mean, he is kinda cute, but he's Hinata-chan's. But he does try his best to help everyone, and he can have many wives. No, I can't think of this right now, I barely know him. She thought to herself about the blonde next to her. Picking up on the kun, the bun-haired girl used with Naruto's name, Tsunade gave her an answer. Well, neither have a bloodline per se, but the members of both were known to have huge chakra reserves. And if you add in the fox, then Naruto has more chakra than any Kage. Now turning her attention to the boy of the group. Speaking of which, while Shizen and myself check on Kin here, I want you Naruto to start to meditate to calm down your chakra. It will help us with your control later on. Do I really have to, Tsunade-bachan? Naruto said, putting on his pouting face. This received big blushes from 3 of the girls and a smaller one from Shizen. While earning a slap to the head from Tsunade, giving Naruto a look that could kill, Tsunade answered him. Yes, you baka, the better control you have the more powerful jutsu you can use. Hearing about jutsu, Naruto shot up and walked away to go meditate. ANBU prison. Anyone could tell you this was something you didn't see every day. Walking down the halls of the ANBU high-level prison was none other than the Sannin Jiraiya, with the last Uchiha. With the later demanding to be let go and receive training. I demand that you train me. I am of the Uchiha clan. I am better than all of you, yelled Sasuke, only to get thrown into his dark cell. Boy, you need to learn your place. There is no more Uchiha clan, just you and Itachi, Jiraiya said, getting Sasuke fuming from his clan being denounced like that. And now Itachi is the only one that is able to restore your clan, Jiraiya said before walking out of the prison, hearing Sasuke scream before being knocked out by ANBU, knowing that Sasuke would be there for a very long time. Naruto's mindscape. Waking up to see a sewer, Naruto knew exactly where he was. Okay, you dumb fox, where are you and what do you want? He yelled out, hoping to get the fox's attention. Come over here, kid, it's time we talked. There's a lot you need to know, the Kyuubi said, motioning Naruto over to a chair in front of her cage. Sitting down in the chair, Naruto noticed that in the cage wasn't a giant fox but a young woman with long red hair and 9 fox tails coming out of her red kimono. Wait, where's the fox and who are you? Naruto asked, confused. Seeing him sit down, she started to talk. Naruto, I'm the Kyuubi, but first things first is I'm sorry about me being sealed inside of you. I didn't mean to attack Konoha. Seeing that he was about to start yelling at her, she held up her hand to stop him. You see, I was summoned by a very evil man named Madara Uchiha to destroy the village. Wait, Uchiha? As in the same clan Sasuke team is from? Naruto asked. Seeing he was paying attention, Kyuubi decided to continue. Yes, Kit, the one and the same. He and his eyes have the power to control me. Now on to more important matters. I cannot and will not be sealed inside of a weakling, nor can my container have weak mates. So I'm going to fix that problem. And how exactly are you going to fix that? I know you can help me, but what about any mates I may have? Naruto asked, yet not wanting to turn down any help the fox can give him. Easy there, Kit. All you have to do is give anyone you mate your mark. Now before you ask how you mark them, that's easy. All you have to do is bite them between their collarbone, and push your chakra into them. The rest is all up to me. Hearing how to do it but not what would happen, Naruto was starting to get worried that it was a trap. So you told me what I have to do, But what will happen when I do it? It's not a trap to get you out, is it? Now Kit, that is a good question. I see you're finally using that brain of yours. First off, what I will do is transfer some of my chakra to anyone you bite to make them like you. The fox said. What do you mean like me? Her Jinchuriki asked. What I mean is that you and them will stop aging around the age of 25. Or they will be taken back to the age of 25. Also, you won't die from anything short of cutting your head off or you heart out. She started to explain. Taking a quick breath, she started again. Next, any bloodline your mate may have, the rest of your family will get from your chakra being in them. Seeing Naruto understand what that means, she decided to finish what she was saying. Now about me escaping. Yes, hopefully I will be able to get a body. Even then though, I will still be tied to you until you die. Now go, your team is worried about you. And with that, Naruto left his mind with a smiling Kyuubi still in her cage. Cave in Fire Country. Naruto-kun, Naruto-kun. Hinata yelled in a panic, trying to wake up her love. Waking up in a daze, all Naruto saw was a worried face and blue hair, and all he could think was, beautiful Hinata-hime, is that you? He asked. Yes, and Naruto-kun, are you okay? You were meditating and then you just fell over, and I couldn't wake you up. Hinata asked with a worried look on her face, while everyone else was just looking at him. Sorry Hinata-hime, I was talking to the Kyuubi. Did you know she was a girl? Naruto said, as if going into your head to talk to a demon was a normal thing. Naruto, what do you mean you were talking to the fox? What did she want? Is she trying to get out? Tsunade asked with worry in her voice. Don't worry, Bachan, but you all might want to sit down, it's a long story. Naruto said before he started telling them all that the Kyuubi told him. So Bachan, like I told you, she just wants to help me, and she can't hurt me without dying. He said before Tsunade stood up and flicked him in the head. Sitting back down after flicking Naruto, Tsunade started to talk. I still don't trust her, Naruto, but if she does prove trustworthy then you can accept her deal. But now we need to get moving, we have one more stop before we get to Wave. So pack up, we leave in 1 hour. Fire Country border. Okay group, it's time to stop for a break. Tsunade said, getting her group to stop. We're going to be at the cliff the Raijin fell off in an hour, so rest up. The blonde medic said to her team while her and Shizen went off to talk about their plans. Grabbing a ration bar, the girls and Naruto sat down in a circle to talk. Not liking the silence, Kin decided to start the conversation. So why did you all leave anyway? I heard you won the war. What could have happened to get you exiled, besides hurting the Uchiha? She asked. Well, you see, I didn't just hurt their Uchiha. I blinded him, so his Sharingan is useless now, and so is he. Naruto said, starting to tell his story. But not only that, but as you heard, I'm the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Kitsune, so back in my village I was hated by most of the village. He told her. Understanding why Naruto was here, she still didn't know why the girls were following him. Okay, so I know why you're here, but why did you and the others follow him? Kin asked Hinata and Tenten. Hearing her question, Hinata decided to answer first. Well, Kin, you see, I've had a CR crush on Naruto-kun here for a very long time, so I decided to leave with him to get to know him better, and express my love for him. Hinata said while holding Naruto's hand, and blushing as red as a beet. On the other hand, I felt that any village that would throw away a hero like Naruto, would throw away us normal ninja without a second thought. Also, I know he is not the fox, just her jailer. Tenten said, finishing up her story. Okay, so I get you too, but what about Tsunade-sensei and Shizen-sama? Kin asked, trying to take his mind off of Hinata holding his hand to stop blushing. Naruto answered her this time. Well, you see, I'm the reason that Bachan came back to the Leaf Village, so if they would kick me out then she thought why should she stay? Naruto said, even though he was still blushing a little from Hinata holding his hand. With that conversation over, the group decided to talk about their lives, what training they had, and their goals for the future, not too far away. So Tsunade-sama, what do you think about our little group? Shizen asked her sensei. Resting up against a tree, Tsunade answered her. Well, Naruto and Tenten will need to work on their chakra control, while Tenten and Hinata will have to work on their chakra reserves. What about that new girl, Kin? Do you trust her? She did work with Orochimaru? The young medic asked. Thinking about her first apprentice's question, Tsunade sighed before she answered. Well, Shizen, I don't know, she doesn't seem to like Orochimaru anymore. We'll just have to wait and see. About her as a student, well, she has small reserves and decent control, but she needs more of both to work with us. Tsunade answered her apprentice. And if she does betray us, she won't live to see the next day. Tsunade thought about what she would do to the new girl of her group. Well, Shizen, I think we gave them enough time to get to know each other. Let's get them and go. I want to make it to Wave by nightfall, Tsunade told Shizen while getting ready to leave. Leave Training Ground 7. Arriving to see his last student standing on the bridge waiting for him, Kakashi walked up to her. Yo Sakura, what did you want to see for? The copy ninja asked her. Well, you see, Kakashi-sensei, I wanted to know if you would train me to be a real kunoichi? Sakura asked. Thinking about what the pink-haired girl asked him, Kakashi decided that it was time to be a real sensei and start to do his job. Sakura, you and I have a lot of work to do. You need to work on being a ninja and not just a fangirl, he said, but before she could go all emo on him, he decided to finish what he was saying. And me, well, it's about time I become a real sensei to you and stop thinking about what happened in the past. He finished. Knowing her sensei was right on both accounts, Sakura started to stretch to start training. You're right, sensei, it's time to get serious. So what do we start on first? The genin asked her sensei. Thinking about what to start her on, Kakashi came up with a brilliant plan. Well, Sakura, first, your chakra reserves and your stamina are extremely low, so you're going to be running laps up and down this tree, then we're moving on to water walking, the jonin told his student. Hi, Kakashi-sensei, Sakura said before starting her training. Smiling at his student, the silver-hair ninja pulled out his little orange book. Well, helping Sakura is a start. One bad habit at a time is good. Kakashi thought to himself before he felt the chakra presence Shunshin next to him. Well, Anbu-san, is there anything I can do for you? Kakashi asked the Anbu that Shunshin next to him. Kakashi-san, the Hokage requests that you come to his office immediately, the Anbu said before he left. Well, Sakura, keep training until you're almost out of chakra, head home, and I'll see you the same time tomorrow, Kakashi said before he left, leaving Sakura alone to finish her training and grow stronger. Hokage's office. Summoning Jutsu, Jiraiya yelled out, summoning 6 small messenger toads. What do you need of the toad messengers, Jiraiya? Their leader asked the Sannin. Gamabota, I need you and your group to go to the hidden villages of Sand, Mist, Cloud, Rock, Waterfall, and Sound, Jiraiya said, telling them of their jobs. Hopping right on top of Jiraiya's desk, Gamabota stared straight into his eyes. And why would you want us to go out to hidden villages not even allied with us? The toad asked. I need you to discreetly let the information about Tsunade leading the leaf get to their leaders, again without being seen, the toad Sannin said. Hopping off of the Hokage's desk, the other 5 toads jumped out the windows on their way to their targets. Jiraiya, you better have a good plan, because you know if the boy gets hurt, Gamabunta will squash you like a fly, Gamabota said before leaping out the window himself. I hope this plan works for Naruto's and my sake, Jiraiya thought before Kakashi came through his door. Leaning in his chair, Jiraiya's head looked like it was about to explode. Hatake Kakashi, the most late ninja in the world, was early. Jiraiya-sama, you needed to see me? Kakashi asked. Regaining his composure, Jiraiya started to talk. Yes, Kakashi, it seems that you only have 1 student left, so while you're training her, how would you like a long-term in-village mission? Well, Hokage-sama, as a loyal ninja of the leaf, I would be honored to take any mission you would give me, the copy ninja answered, already knowing where this was going. Okay, then you have 2 S-ranked missions. The first is for you to write down every jutsu you know, separate them by element and rank, the Hokage said. Not expecting that part of his mission, Kakashi decided to ask Jiraiya what he needed his jutsu for. If you don't mind, Hokage-sama, why do you need the jutsu I've copied? The copy ninja asked. Well, Kakashi, if you must know, your jutsu are going to be a gift for a certain group of ninja, Jiraiya told him with a smile. Seeing Kakashi understood what he said, Jiraiya gave him his second mission. Now your second mission is to find any and all root members and spies in the leaf. You will have the help of your old ANBU squad on this. After telling him that, Jiraiya pressed down onto a seal under his desk, getting a group of ANBU in his office. You called for us, Lord Hokage? The ANBU captain asked. Yes, you have a mission. You and your team will be working under Hatake Kakashi again to clean the leaf of root ANBU and spies, Jiraiya said to the ANBU team. Yo guys, I'm back, Kakashi said, taking out his wolf masking and putting it on. Kakashi and his team left so the Hokage could get to more peeping cliff at Fire Country border. Well, team, here it is. This is where Naruto knocked the Raijin off the cliff into the water, Tsunade told her team. Hey, it's not like I meant to do it. I was being attacked, Naruto yelled out. Stepping in between the two, Shizen stopped the argument before it even started. Here's the plan, team. First, me and Tsunade-sama will be staying up top watching your progress. Tenten, you and Kin will be on that lower ledge holding the rope for Hinata and Naruto to climb with. Shizen started to explain to the team. Now, Naruto, your job is to dive down and get the Raijin, while Hinata waits for you on top of the water to help you if you need it. She finished her explanation. Hearing their jobs, Naruto pulled out their gear from his giant scroll, some climbing rope and kunai to tie to the rope. He also pulled his trunks out as to not get his clothes wet. Okay girls, let's do this, Naruto yelled while walking to the edge of the cliff. Noticing that the top half of the cliff smooth, the group started walking down onto a small ledge halfway down. Okay Naruto, Hinata, this is where we need to start using the rope, Tenten said while setting the rope up. Looking down, Hinata couldn't help but be afraid. It'll be okay, Hinata-heim, if anything happens I'll be there to save you, Naruto said, giving her hand a squeeze. With Hinata's renewed confidence, her and Naruto started climbing down the rope. Be careful, you two, we'll be waiting, Kin yelled out to her new friends. Reaching the bottom, Naruto started looking around to find the Raijin with no luck. And Naruto-kun, maybe I could find it with my Bibyakugan, Hinata said to her love. That's a great idea, Hinata-heim, Naruto said, before picking her up in a huge hug and spinning her around, which almost made them both fall in, and gave Hinata a massive blush. Byakugan, Hinata said, activating her bloodline to see into the water. It's straight down there, Naruto-kun, Hinata said. Okay Hinata-heim, see you in a bit, Naruto said, and with that Naruto dove down into the water to find the Raijin. It was going on 5 minutes and Hinata still didn't see Naruto coming up. Getting worried, she started looking down with her Byakugan. Oh Naruto-kun, what could you be doing just staying down there? Hinata thought to herself, seeing Naruto just floating by the Raijin. Hinata, what's taking Naruto so long? Tenten asked. I don't know, Hinata yelled out to the other girl. Surging up from the bottom of the water, Naruto jumped out and landed right next to Hinata with something in each hand. And Naruto-kun, what took you so long? Hinata asked her crush. Hiding his one hand behind his back, Naruto started to walk back to the cliff. Oh, it's nothing, Hinata-hime, let's get going, Naruto told her. Walking back up the cliff, Hinata couldn't help but wonder what Naruto was hiding from them, but decided to let him surprise them. Seeing Naruto and Hinata climbing the rope back up, Tenten and Kin started pulling the ropes up to help them. Naruto, what were you doing down there? Kin asked the blonde. Oh, it was nothing, let's keep going, so we can get back to Tsunade-sama, Naruto said nervously. With them up and the rope put away, the group started walking up the rest of the way. Seeing the group come back, Tsunade walked over to make sure everyone was okay. Naruto, what took you so long down there, and did you get the Raijin? The medic ninja asked. Of course, Tsunade-sensei. But not only that, I also saw these really beautiful flowers and got one for each of you beautiful ladies, Naruto said, pulling the flowers from behind his back to give to the girls. Handing a flower to each Hinata, Tenten, Kin, Shizen, and Tsunade, Naruto was engulfed in hugs from all of the girls. Now that's my boy, a lady killer already. The QB thought inside of Naruto's head. Getting himself free, Naruto was able to get out the Raijin from his trunks. And here is the Raijin, Naruto said, activating the legendary blade. Hey Tenten, would you like to hold on to it for now? I mean, you are the best one here with weapons, Naruto asked the bun-haired girl. Running up to Naruto, Tenten started jumping up and down like a little school girl. Oh yes, Naruto-kun, I would love to hold on to it, Tenten said while giving Naruto a huge hug. That's the second time she called him Naruto-kun. Looks like he might have his second girl sooner than later, Tsunade thought, while looking at the two. So Tenten might like him too. Well, I won't let that stop me, I'll still be his first wife, and I get to say who he can go out with. But she is a nice girl, and I know that she doesn't hate him for his burden. Hinata thought to herself. Okay girls, stop groping Naruto, it's time to leave. Next stop, wave, Tsunade said, getting everyone ready to leave. Leaf Jonin Bar. Sitting around a table were three of the most powerful Jonin in the Hidden Leaf Village, Hataki Kakashi, Might Guy, and Sarutobi Asuma. So Kakashi, how is your last student doing? Guy asked his eternal rival. Well Guy, she's getting better. By the end of this week she'll be able to move on to water walking, Kakashi told him. Ordering another round of sake for the group, Asuma started to talk. You know Guy, you lost a student as well, so how are your two doing? Asuma asked the green spandex ninja. They're okay, they understand why she left, and training hard to be at her level next time they meet, Guy told his Jonin companion. Grabbing his cup of sake, Kakashi might have had the best idea of his life. Guy, you have two students and I have one, so why don't we do joint missions together to give them all more experience? The copy ninja asked his rival. Kakashi, my eternal rival in youth, I must say that is the single most brilliant idea you have ever had, Guy said. Having that done, they all started to talk in more hushed tones. So what do you guys think will happen now that Tsunade-sama and her group are gone? Guy asked the group. I don't know, the village itself is rotting and corrupted. They have already dishonored my father and clan, Asuma said to the taijutsu master. Nodding his head, Kakashi spoke. Not only that, but they also dishonored the fourth and his family. Looking around to see if anyone was by them, Kakashi got a serious look on his face, that one could even see under his mask. How would you two like to help me on a mission? The silver-haired ninja asked. Seeing the other two leaf ninja nod their heads, Kakashi continued. Me and my old ANBU team are to find all root ANBU and spies, killing the later, Kakashi said. We're in, was all the other two could say before leaving to meet with Kakashi's ANBU team. Ichiraku ramen stand. Eating their ramen, two Jonin, a special Jonin, a Chunin, and a ramen waitress were all talking about the events that just happened 2 days ago. So Karina, how is your team doing now that Hyuga girl is gone? Anko asked her longtime friend. It's going as good as it can. I'll need to bring in someone else so we can do missions, but they're still training hard, Karina told the snake ninja. Taking off her mask, Yugago started to talk. The village is going downhill fast, isn't it? Hearing her question, all of the girls started nodding their heads. First they exile Naruto-kun, and Tsunade-sama and her group leave with him. What's happening? I said. My clan is already talking about what they might do if the leaf falls more, Hana started to say. We may have pack loyalty to the village, but not to the corrupt people in it, the Chunin finished. While their conversation kept going, a whole other group of girls were talking about the same stuff somewhere close by, clearing outside of the Great Naruto Bridge. Okay team, last break before Wave and the Hyuga summoning contract, Tsunade said to her team. Passing out ration bars to her team, they all sat down in a circle to talk. So Bachan, what's the first thing you're going to teach us? Naruto asked his new sensei. Well Naruto, since you asked, I have a question for you. Do you know the secret of shadow clones? The well-endowed ninja asked. What are you talking about, Tsunade-sensei? Naruto asked. Walking up to the blonde, Tsunade decided to show him what she meant. Okay Naruto, make a shadow clone and send it with me, Tsunade told her second apprentice. Making a shadow clone, Naruto sent it with Tsunade, only to have her come back alone not even a minute later. Now Naruto, what did I just do to you? The blonde medic asked. Well, you just wait. Why did you punch me in the head? Naruto asked, getting his memories back from the clone. Naruto, I didn't punch you, I punched your clone, You see, when a shadow clone is dispelled, the creator gets their memories back. It's great for espionage and training, the Sannin told them. Hearing this, Naruto came to realize that he could have used it to train this whole time. You mean I could have been using this to train the whole time and no one told me? Naruto asked in disbelief. Well, Naruto, your sensei didn't really help you that much. Tenten told him. Hey Bachan, I have an idea. The blonde knucklehead said. Looking at Naruto, wondering what he could have come up with, she told him to continue. Well, if you're going to be teaching yous, then why don't we share everything we know, like my shadow clones, Tenten's weapons, Kin's sound jutsu, Hinataheim's chakra control, yours and Shizen's medical jutsu, and all of our summons. Naruto asked his new sensei. Now Naruto, that is a great idea. But about the summons, we will have to ask the head of our main summons if we can, and more than likely pass some trials, the Sannin said, amazed with his idea. Wow, Naruto-kun just had an amazing idea. That would help non-clan ninja like me a lot. Wait, did I just call him Naruto-kun again? What am I thinking? Bad Tenten thought while looking at Naruto with a sparkle in her eye. That went noticed by everyone but Naruto. Well, I should check on the toads anyway, so I'm going to ask them. Summoning jutsu. Naruto yelled out, summoning Gamakichi. Hey boss, what's up? The young toad asked. Just checking up on you guys, how's the family? Oh, and could you ask your pops if it's okay for me to sign other summoning contracts? Naruto asked his personal summons. Yeah, we're doing good boss, you know, resting after that invasion. But yeah, I can ask pops about it. But before I leave, some pink-haired girl asked me to give you this letter, Gamakichi said, giving Sakura's letter to Naruto. Taking the letter, Naruto decided to read it later and stuffed in his pocket. Thanks Kichi, I'll read it later. Naruto said, sending the toad back home. Now that you're done with that, it's time to go get Hinata here her summons. Tsunade said, getting her team up and ready to leave. Hidden Leaf Village Restaurant. So Ino, what do you think about this? Sakura asked. Looking at her friend before taking a bite of her dango, Ino answered her. I don't know Sakura, Naruto, he was a hero. He stopped that demon in the invasion, and he brought Tsunade-sama back. Ino told her longtime friend. I know, the leaf isn't doing that good, are we? Sakura asked the blonde ninja. No, Daddy is at a meeting right now with the other clan heads. It seemed like it was important, and I overheard him talking about that some of the clans are thinking about leaving if things get worse. Ino said. Looking over at her friend, Sakura couldn't believe what she was hearing, even though she saw it coming. You know, Ino, they might not be the only ones. I don't know about you, but I'm going to try and meet Naruto-kun as soon as I can, to at least try to be his friend and make up for my mistakes. The pink-haired girl told her friend. Well, we'll just have to see where things go, and hope for the best. Ino said, letting them finish their meal in silence. Nara clan meeting room. So now that the new tax rate for certain individuals has been decided, it's now time to vote on to staying with Tsunade-sama or the elders. Shikaka said. The Akimichi are with Tsunade and her group if they return to the leaf or not. Chusa said. We of the Yamanaka are also with Tsunade. The clan head Inoichi said. That woman is too troublesome to not be with. The Nara clan head said. The pack is loyal to the leader of the leaf, not her advisors. Some the Inuzuka clan head said. The Hyuga started with the Senju and won't leave them. Hayashi stated. It's illogical for us to listen to the elders any longer. Shibi the Aburaim clan head stated matter-of-factly. Then it's decided. Let us not talk about this again until the time comes. Shikaka said, bring the meeting to a close. Naruto's mindscape. So Kit, what brings you here now? The Kyuubi asked. Well, Fox, I need to know how long will it take for you to get out? Naruto asked his demon. First off, Kit, call me Q. Secondly, it will take at least a year, but I'll tell you ahead of time to prepare you. The newly named Q told her container. Having his first question answered, Naruto breathed a sigh of relief at not having the fox come out for a while. Now my last question. When I do get a new mate, how long until we gain the rest of my mate's bloodlines? Naruto asked Q. Now Kit, that's a good question. It should only take about a week after you mark your mates. Q told Naruto. Okay Q, well we're about to hit wave so I have to go. I'll try to talk to you more until you get out, okay? Naruto said as he phased out of his mind. That would be good, Naruto-kun. Q said to herself. Wave country. Standing on the edge of the beach at the end of the Great Naruto Bridge, Team Tsunade stood in their standard shinobi all-black swimsuits. Okay team, if we decoded this clue right, and according to the map Tenten's dad gave us, the summoning scroll for the Hyuga clan should be around here somewhere. Tsunade told her team while they all searched the beach for some kind of clue. Tsunade-sensei, what was the clue again? Tenten asked her hero. Those that see all clear from above, see none from hole in the depths. Tsunade told her last apprentice. Thinking about the clue, Tenten looked at the map her father gave them. On it were marks that meant either one for summoning contracts, and another for weapons, and a summoning contract mark was on this beach in wave. Well, Tsunade-sensei, I think the clue means that the contract is in a cave under the water. Tenten told her sensei. Okay Hinata, check it out with your Byakugan. Tsunade told her young apprentice. Byakugan. Hinata yelled out. Looking around, Hinata couldn't help but gasp when she saw a cave with the Hyuga symbol on the floor. Hi Tsunade-sensei, there's one right below us. Hinata told the blonde medic. Okay team, it's time to go swimming. The Sannin told her apprentices. Diving into the water, Team Tsunade swam until they saw a very dimly lit cave, and began to surface in it. Bachan, I can't see anything. Naruto complained. Hinata, you're the only one that can see and hear. You need to go and find the contract. Yell if something goes wrong, we'll find some way to help you, Tsunade said to her shy student. Walking to where she saw the Hyuga clan symbol, Hinata was taken by surprise when a chakra barrier sprang up. Hinata-heim, what's going on? Naruto yelled, sensing the barrier come up, even though Hinata couldn't hear him. Walking up, Hinata grabbed what looked like to be a giant and well-kept scroll. Opening it up, Hinata saw that the last name signed was her great-grandmother's. Pricking her finger with her kunai, Hinata wrote her name next to the last. Remembering the hand signs Naruto-kun and Tsunade-sensei taught her, Hinata yelled out. Summoning Jutsu. Appearing out of the smoke, a medium-sized falcon appeared. Who is it that summons the Great Falcon Clan after 60 years? The falcon asked. I do, O Great FF Falcon. Hinata said while bowing in awe. Summon? And who are you to summon the Falcon Clan? The bird asked. Hinata Hyuga, heiress of the Hyuga clan. The shy girl said. Wait, you must be Hana's great-granddaughter. How could I have not seen it? You stutter just like her. The summon told her. Oh Great Falcon, may I have your name? Hinata asked. While they were talking outside of the barrier, Naruto was yelling his head off trying to find out what was going on. My name, shy one, is Takanomo. Now young one, who is it that is yelling for you so loudly? Takanomo asked her. Wlith think he is my BB boyfriend. I don't know yet. Hinata told him. I see. Well, Hinata, you may go for now, but when you get outside to an open area you must summon me again to take your trial, and bring your boyfriend with you. Oh, and try to stutter less. Takanomo said before leaving in a puff of smoke. Walking out of the barrier, Hinata ran up to Naruto and gave him a huge hug, to stop him from yelling. Hinata-heim, are you okay? What kind of summon did you get? Naruto asked. Well, Naruto-kun, yes, I'm okay, and it was a falcon summoning contract. Hinata told him, remembering what Takanomo told her. Okay team, it's time to go. I really hate these dark places. Tsunade told her team. With that team, Tsunade left to go visit an old friend of Naruto's, Tazuna's house. Walking up to Tazuna's house, Naruto was amazed that it was a lot bigger than it was the last time he was here. Knocking on the door, an old drunk man opened it up. Hey you old drunk, I'm back. Naruto yelled to Tazuna. Day 1, Tazuna's house wave. Sitting in the living room, the group of young ninja were talking to Inari about what his family has been up to. So Inari, how has you and your family been? Naruto asked the young boy. We've been doing great, Naruto-ni-san. Gramps is the new leader of Wave. Inari told his hero. So Inari, you really look up to Naruto, don't you? Tenten asked Inari. Smiling at the bun-haired girl, Inari answered her. Of course, Naruto-ni-san is my hero. I want to be a ninja just like him, he said. Looks like Naruto has himself a fanboy. Kin joked. Hearing that, both Inari and Naruto laughed at the joke. Well, you know, Inari, maybe and Naruto-kun could help you be a ninja. Hinata told the young boy. That would be awesome. Inari yelled out, giving a thumbs-up pose. Seeing Inari's pose, all of the girls couldn't help but pinch his cheeks and While in another part of the house, Shizen and Tsunami were talking about something else. So Tsunami, how has life been since Naruto left? Shizen asked the young woman. Good, dad is the new leader of Wave. We've got a lot more traffic, even ninja. Tsunami told the medic. Ninja? Do you have a supply store for them? We could use some new clothes. The medic asked. Yeah, it's a real nice one too, sells weapons and clothes. An old friend of dad's runs it. Tsunami said. Getting a gleam in her eye, Shizen got an idea. You know, Naruto could use some new clothes, and you could help if you want. Shizen said. You know, that is a very good idea. Tsunami said, giggling. With that, the two young women started talking about shopping among other things. While in Tazuna's personal workshop, Tazuna and Tsunade were talking. Tazuna-san, I have an offer to make Wave stronger you can't refuse. Tsunade told the leader of Wave. And what may this offer be? Tsunade-san, Tazuna asked the former Hokage. I want to restart a hidden ninja village here in Wave. I will give you all the money you need to start building it. It will take a while to gather other ninja, but in the end Wave will be better. Tsunade offered. Well, it is an interesting offer, but what do you mean by restart? Tazuna asked. Hidden Whirlpool Village. Was all that Tsunade said before she left to gather her team. Clearing in Wave. Okay everyone, today we start your training. This week we will be working on our summoning contracts, and on your free time you will be learning more about your partners. Tsunade told the group. Now we just need to decide the order we sign them. Shizen said. I have an idea, Tsunade-sensei. Hinata spoke up. Looking at the young Hyuga, Tsunade motioned for her to speak up. Well, how about toad, slug, turtle, falcon, monkey, and tiger? Starting from the ones we know the most. Hinata suggested. Great idea, Hinata, and without stuttering to you're doing better. Tsunade told her apprentice. That was the best idea ever, Hinata-heim. Naruto yelled while picking up Hinata and spinning her around. When Naruto put Hinata down, Tsunade started to speak once more. Okay, then first we need to check with our summons now, to make sure it's okay to summon others. Tsunade said. Summoning Jutsu. Naruto, Hinata, and Shizen yelled out. Popping out of the smoke, Gamakichi started to speak. Hey bro, what do you need? He asked Naruto. Hey Kichi, did you ask your dad if I could sign other contracts? Naruto asked the small toad. Your pop said it was okay, just don't forget about me. Gamakichi told his partner. Never could Kichi. Naruto told his partner. Going over to Shizen, a slug started to speak to her. Lady Shizen, what is it that I may help you with? The slug asked. Butsuya, me and Tsunade-sama would like to know if it's okay for us to sign other summoning contracts. The young medic asked. Lady Kutsuya thought you would ask that, and she is okay with it. Butsuya told her summoner. Thank you, Butsuya. Shizen said while bowing to the slug. Flying over to Hinata, Takanomo started to talk. Hinata-sama, I take it that you would also like to sign other contracts? The falcon asked. Hi Takanomo-sama, I would also like to know if my T-team could sign your contract? Hinata asked. Yes, you may sign other contracts, we normally only let Hyuga sign ours, but I sense that you consider them family, and one may be a Hyuga sooner than later, the falcon said, looking at Naruto. Thank you Takanomo, that is all I need. Hinata said, bowing down to hide her blush. Seeing the falcon puff back home, Tsunade decided to start the toad trail. Okay Naruto, I need you to summon the toad contract. Just think about the contract, and the toad with it will appear. Tsunade told her apprentice. Focusing his chakra, Naruto did the jutsu. Summoning jutsu. He yelled out, getting a medium-sized red toad with arm guards to appear, before rolling out his tongue to put down the contract and leave. Passing around the scroll, all of the girls signed it before Naruto rolled it up to give to a new toad of his choice later. Okay, now everyone, I want you to think of the toads and put about half of your chakra into the summoning jutsu. And Naruto, if you could summon Gamabunta for me, Tsunade told her apprentices. Summoning jutsu. They all yelled out, before a huge cloud of smoke obscured their vision. Hey brat, why did you summon me now? Gamabunta, the boss toad asked. Looking down from on top of Gamabunta, Naruto spoke. Well, boss toad, we wish to take the toad trial to become real toad summoners. Naruto told the boss of toads. Smiling at the small boy, Gamabunta started to speak. It's about time, brat. Now the toad trial is just the first step to becoming a true toad summoner, but it is the easiest. All we do is share a drink of sake. Gamabunta told the group. Getting a gleam in her eyes, Tsunade started to droll. Now Gamabunta-sama, that is my kind of trial, she said while pulling out a few bottles of sake, before handing one to each of her apprentices. Taking her own bottle, Tsunade walked up to a medium-sized bluish-green toad with staff in her hands. Hi, I'm Tsunade, and you are? The Sannin asked while bowing deeply. My name is Gamagouken, and it is nice to meet such a great healer. Gamagouken said while bowing to her new summoner. I'm Shizen, may I have your name? The young medic asked her toad, a medium-sized green toad with black stripes down its back. My name is Gamadoka, young healer. Gamadoka told her, walking over to her toad partner who was black with a silver line going from each shoulder to her back, with a giant scroll on her back. Tenten spoke. Hi, my name is Tenten, and yours? Tenten asked. I'm Gamaken, weapon mistress in training. Gamaken said, making Tenten blush. Hi, I'm Kin, and who may you be? Kin asked while bowing to the pure brown toad. I am Gamasaki, young one. The toad told her. Hello, my name is Hinata. Hinata said. My name is Gamaman, shy one. Said a pale purple toad. Seeing that everyone has now met, Gamabunta started to speak. Okay, now let's drink. He yelled out. Tsunade, is it okay if we drink? We are young? Tenten asked the older woman. Old enough to kill, old enough to drink is what I say. Tsunade told her young student. Hearing that, everyone drank their sake and bowed to their partner. Now that is over, it's time for one last gift to you, Naruto. It once belonged to your father, the weapon of toads Yagyu, Gamabunta said, handing Naruto a tanto that looked just like his, before all of the toads puffed back home. Oh my Kami, Naruto, can I hold your sword? Tenten said, jumping on Naruto to get to his new tanto, just before jumping off, realizing what she said while blushing just as red as Hinata. Okay, now that's over, let's rest up before we do the slugs. Tsunade said while unpacking the lunch Tsunami made for them. Leaf Village Ninja Academy. Standing behind the academy, the Konohamaru Corps started to talk about their future as ninja. Okay group, we need to find a new sensei to help us grow stronger for our hero. Konohamaru said to his two friends. What about Ebisu? Udan asked. He's okay, but he tries to make everything a shortcut. Konohamaru said. Well then, what about Iruka sensei? He's smart and likes Naruto. Moegi stated. Coming from behind a tree, a young girl who was spying on them decided to speak. Why not both? If you learn from both, they can cover each other's weak spots. The spy said. Hanabi, what are you doing spying on us? Konohamaru said to the normally stuck-up girl. I'm sorry, I was just looking for someone to hang out with. Father wants me to get out and have real friends like Hinata-ne-chan. Hanabi said. The Konohamaru Corps walked around her trying to see if she was lying about wanting friends. Well, if you're not lying, you can join us. Okay group, let's find us a new sensei. Konohamaru yelled while jumping off to find a sensei, clearing in wave. Okay team, it's time to start on the slugs. Tsunade said before taking out the slug contract that she kept with her, and passing it around. Hearing her, Naruto and the girls moved away from the tree they were talking by, and signed the contract before giving it back to Tsunade. Same as last time team, but with slugs. The Sannin said. Summoning jutsu. They all yelled up with the same effects as last time. Lady Tsunade, what may I do for you today? Kutsuya asked her summoner. It is time for my new apprentices to take the slug trial, and I need the nirvana, the slug staff back. Tsunade told the queen of the slugs. Okay young ones, the trial for the slugs is simple, you must work as a team and catch you partners. Katsuya said as she handed Tsunade her staff. Walking over to her teacher Shizen and her slug Batsuya sat down with her teacher. It's okay team, it's not as hard as it sounds. Shizen said to the team. Hey, I'm Naruto, what's up? Naruto asked his partner. Tamasuya is the name. The orange and black slug said, glaring at his partner. Hello young one, I'm Suzusuya and you are? The slug green slug with blue spots asked Kin. Sliding over to Hinata, a pure blue slug started to talk. Hello shy one, I'm Mizusuya the water slug. My name is Hinata. Hinata said while bowing to her partner. Walking over to her slug partner Tenten introduced herself. Hello, my name is Tenten, who might you be? I am Tensuya young one. The green slug said. Okay young ones, it is time for your trial. Katsuya said while the 4 slugs puffed off to their hiding spots. So who is going to lead the team? Tenten asked. I think Hinata should, she does have experience on a tracking team. Naruto said while putting his arm around Hinata, grabbing Naruto's hand so she wouldn't faint. Hinata spoke. Thank you and Naruto-kun, I would love to. Leading the team over to the water, Hinata started to look around with her Byakugan. Mizusuya should be around here near the water. Hinata said. Walking on the water, they all started looking for the water slug, until Hinata yelled out. Look over there, the water, it's moving. Running over to the water, Hinata dove in to catch the slug. I have you now, Mizusuya. Hinata yelled, catching the slug. Good job, Lady Hinata, I shall wait for you back with Lady Tsunade. Mizusuya said before leaving. Hey girls, over here in the forest, I think I smell Tamasuya over there. Naruto yelled, running into the forest. Before any of them could catch up to Naruto, small balls of slime started to hit them from everywhere. Naruto-kun, where are you? Help! Hinata yelled out, until suddenly the slime stopped and Naruto came rolling out of the forest wrestling Tamasuya. I got you now. Naruto yelled. Well, I've seen better, but you'll do for now. Tamasuya said sarcastically, while moving back to the group. Up next, Suzusuya. Kin said, searching for her partner. Walking through the forest was quiet until a bell sounded off in the distance. She's over there! Yelled Kin, jumping off. How do you know where she is? Hinata asked her. When we first came in, I put trip wire up to detect any intruders with bells on the end. Kin said while heading off to find her slug. The group didn't have to go far until they say Suzusuya caught up by the trip wire. So you caught me, good job on that trap. It's hard to catch a slug with wire, Suzusuya said before leaving to find the others. Last one's all yours, Tenten-chan. Hinata said. Okay Hinata, can you see anything? And Naruto, can you smell anything? Tenten asked her team, while looking for some sign of the slug. All I smell is the slime from Suzusuya. Naruto said. Wait, I think I see something moving on the edge of the forest. Hinata told her team, while turning to go to the edge of the forest. Arriving at the edge of the forest, the team didn't see anything until Tenten threw a kunai and hit a tree. Now don't try to get away, Tensuya. Tenten said. Seeing that she was caught, Tensuya stopped blending in with the leaves. Good job, young one, not many can see past my color, Tensuya said before joining the group heading back to Tsunade. Arriving back in the clearing, the team saw their 2 senseis talking alone. Team, glad you're back, and you passed the trial good. Tsunade told her team. Okay, it's time to get back to Tazuna's house and rest. You've been through a lot today, and you do it all over again tomorrow. Shizen said, getting a groan from all of the group but Naruto. Tazuna's house. Sitting alone in his room, Naruto opened his letter from Sakura and started to read it. Dear Naruto-kun. Oh god, now she's trying to kiss up. Naruto thought. No, I'm not trying to kiss up. First off, I am truly sorry for all the pain I've caused you over the years. When you came back, at first I was sad Sasuke was hurt, but then I got to thinking, who was the one that always helped me and tried his best to make me smile? And it wasn't the Uchiha, it was you. So I decided that I want to be a kunoichi that you would be proud of, and not a fangirl. Well, I'm going to go find Kakashi-sensei. I will see you soon, Naruto-kun. Sakura, so she wants to change for me? Naruto asked himself. Well, she has a long way to go. Naruto said. After reading her letter, he decided to write his own letter to her before sealing it to send to her later. Day 2. Clearing wave. Okay team, it's time to start on our next summon the turtle. Shizen said to the group. Taking out the turtle contract, Naruto passed it to Tenten. Since Gai-san gave it to you, I think you should be the first one to summon it, Tenten. Naruto said while smiling. Thank you, Naruto-kun, that is so sweet of you. Tenten said, giving him a hug, not noticing the glare Hinata was giving her. Unrolling the contract, Tenten was the first to sign it before passing it around the group. Naruto, if you would try to summon the boss for us. Tsunade told the blonde. Summoning jutsu. Naruto yelled out. Who dares summon the king of turtles, Tokakame? Yelled a giant blue-green turtle with a huge spiky shell. Bowing down, Tenten started to speak. We did, oh great turtle king, Tokakame, I am a student of Mado Gai. Tenten said. So Gai has the ice to pass down the contract, and let me guess you wish to take the trial? Tokakame asked. Hi Tokakame-sama. Tenten said. Very well, summon your partners. The giant turtle told them. Summoning jutsu. The team yelled. 5 turtles appeared by them. The first one was green with small spikes on her shell. Hi, I'm Kamikaze, princess of the turtles. she said to Tenten. I'm Tenten Kamikaze. Tenten said to her new partner. Naruto started walking up to a dark red turtle with a spiked tail. Hey, I'm Naruto, what's your name? He asked. Yo, I'm Tamakame. He said, not even looking at Naruto. Running over to Shizen, a blue turtle with a smooth shell, spoke. Hey, I'm Kamahai. She said at a fast pace. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kamahai. Shizen said back. The turtle by Tsunade was pure brown with a rough shell and huge legs. I'm Kamikiai, he said in a rough voice. Nice to meet you, Kamikiai. Tsunade said. Hello, I'm Hinata. She told the lavender turtle with spikes on its back. I'm Kamyonbin, nice to meet you. The female turtle said. Kamapin is the name. A black turtle said to Kin. Why, hello, my name is Kin. She said. Looking down on the group, Tokukame spoke. Now for your trial you must go 3 minutes against your partner without being hurt or hurting them. He told them. Tsunade's and Shizen's passed their trials easy enough. Next up was Kin. Kin started off the trial with throwing some saban, but she threw them wide enough not to hit Kamapin but some trees. You know you're not supposed to hit me, right? The turtle asked sarcastically. That's why I missed, or haven't you noticed that you're not moving anymore? Kin stated. It was then that everyone noticed the bells on Kin's saban. That noise you hear is keeping you there and it won't stop until I want it to stop. Kin told the turtle. Okay, can you win? I can't get out of this trap. Kamapin said. Next up was Hinata facing Kamyonbin. Hinata started off jumping up into a tree thinking the turtle couldn't reach her up there. Until she heard Shell Spike Jutsu. Looking around with her Byakugan, Hinata saw a tiny spike coming from behind her. Dodging to the right, Hinata saw even more coming at her from every side. It was then that she decided to try a new jutsu Niji taught her. Kaiten! Hinata yelled out, creating the Hyuga clan ultimate defense. With that, every spike fell to the ground. A Hyuga, huh? And one that can use their ultimate defense, you pass. The turtle said, seeing Hinata's confidence grow with her new move. Running up to her, Naruto picked her up and spun her before going to his own fight. You and me now, Tamakame. Naruto yelled out. Yeah, whatever. The turtle said. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto yelled, making 100 clones. Seeing this, Tamakame started swinging his tail, popping shadow clone after shadow clone, until only 10 were left. Those aren't so tough, is that all you got? Tamakame yelled. You wish. Naruto yelled, while jumping into the trees. So what now, you running away? It won't work. Tamakame said, while pounding the ground with his tail, causing the ground and trees to shake. Missing his footing because of the tree moving, Naruto fell only to use the last of his shadow clones to break his fall. Shadow Clone Jutsu. He yelled once more. Okay guys, try to hold him down. We have less than a minute left, we can do this. Naruto ordered his clones. With that, Naruto passed his trial, if only barely. Whoa, that was close. Naruto said with a sigh. Saving the best for last, I see. Kamikaze said. You know it. Tenten said, while unsealing a bow staff she had. Swinging her tail, Kamikaze was about to hit Tenten until it was stopped by her bow staff. Trying a different approach, Kamikaze used her shell spike jutsu, only to have hit knocked to the side by Tenten spinning her bow staff. This kept going on until the two were stopped by Tokukame. Enough, you all pass. And you girl, I haven't seen someone hold off a member of the Turtle Clan in a long time. I want you to have this, the shield of the Turtles Jirabanin. Tokukame said, handing shield with spike around the edges on it to Tenten, before puffing home with the rest of the turtles. Tenten, that is so cool, what an awesome shield. Naruto yelled while giving her a huge hug. Well, it's not as cool as your now sword, Naruto-kun. Tenten said while blushing. Sand Village. Back in the Sand Village, the Jonin leaders were having a meeting. So we have all heard the rumors that Tsunade has left the Leaf, and with her Naruto, Uzumaki Namike is the only person to ever beat Gaara. Baki, the head Jonin, said. What are we going to do? We're in an alliance with the Leaf. One of the council asked. Looking around, Baki started to speak, until the door flew in from the sand, hitting it. Me and my team are going to go meet them and attempt to get them to join the hidden Sand Village. A flat voice said. Now Gaara, wait until they have made their decision. A young man with war paint on said. Kankuro, shut up. We will not let them stay out in the open to be hunted by everyone. A blonde girl said. Tamari, you're right. The hidden sand will attempt to gain Tsunade's team's favor. Gaara, your team is to meet them once we know where they're staying, and if you must, leave a liaison with them. Baki told his team their next mission. Sound Village. Kabuto did not want to do his job right now, which was to go and tell Orochimaru that Tsunade and the Kyuubi brat fled the Hidden Leaf Village. Lord Orochimaru, I have some good and bad news. Kabuto, get out with it. What is the bad news? Orochimaru yelled at his right-hand ninja. Tsunade, along with the Kyuubi brat and the Hyuga heiress, have left the Leaf Village, Kabuto told his leader. And the good news? The Snake Sannin asked. Your new body will be done just in time for you to switch, and it will be better than any other. Kabuto told his master. Good. About Tsunade, I want you to send a team to kill her and her group, but bring me the bodies. Orochimaru told his top medic before letting out an evil cackle. Kukukukukuku. Could be heard throughout the hidden Sound Village. Mist Village. Terumi made the Mizukage of Mist was a very happy woman. First she finds out the Leaf Village lost theirs, then she finds out that with it came the Sannin Tsunade and a Hyuga. Ayo, where are you? Get your lazy ass in here. She yelled for her bodyguard. Hi Mizuki-sama, what is it that you need? He said to his leader. I want you to go and find where Tsunade and her team are staying and leave her this note to join the Mist Village. Mei said, while handing him a scroll with her seal on it. And why are you sending me on such a boring mission? Ayo asked. Looking at him like she was ready to kill him, she spoke. Because you annoy me, she said before kicking him out of her window, clearing in wave. Okay team, it's time to get the last of the contracts done for the day, Tsunade said. Taking out her scroll, Hinata started to pass around the Falcon summoning contract, until it was signed by everyone. I'll summon the boss this time, Naruto, you can rest up, Tsunade told her apprentice. Summoning jutsu. They all yelled at once, summoning 6 falcons. The biggest one was pure brown with white-tipped wings and a scar his left wing. Who summons the Great Falcon Clan, and its leader Takasura? The giant falcon asked. We do, Great Takasura. I am Hinata Hyuga, heiress of the Hyuga clan, and this is my team. Hinata said to the giant falcon. Yes, Takanomo told me about you and your group. I see you are ready to take your trial then? Takasura asked. Walking over to Takanomo, Hinata started to talk. Hello Takanomo, what is the trial that we must pass? Hinata asked her partner. Hinata-sama, the trial for the falcon summons test your senses. We blindfold you and you must dodge an attack, and you are first. The falcon said. Putting the blindfold on, Hinata settled into the gentle fist style, while Takanomo soared in the sky until he dived straight down at her. Having been trained by Kurenai as a tracker, Hinata was able to feel the air currents around her change right before Takanomo hit her, letting her jump to the side and avoid him. Good job Hinata-sama, just like your great-grandmother before you passed without the use of your Byakugan, Takanomo said while bowing to Hinata. Tsunade and Shizen were up next and passed their trials with the ease of veteran ninja. Up next was Kin as she walked over to her partner. Hello, my name is Kin, she told her. Hello young one, I'm Takari, she said before handing her the blindfold. Walking into the middle of the clearing, Kin stood still waiting for the attack. And then it came faster than the eye could see, yet Kin still dodged it, if just by an inch. Good job, but how did you know when to dodge my attack? Takari asked the former sound ninja. Easy, I heard you coming. I've been trained to detect sound all around me, Kin told the pure black falcon with a green stripe down his back. Up next was Tenten and her partner, a tan falcon with a red beak. It seems we're up next. My name is Takatama, the falcon told her. Greeting Takatama, my name is Tenten, Tenten told him while putting on the blindfold. Unlike the other falcons who dove down on their targets, Takatama decided to take the indirect approach. He shot his feathers at her hoping that one would hit her, but being the weapon mistress she was, she heard them coming at her like kunai, and dodged every single one. I see the more direct approach might have been better here. Good job young one, Takatama said to Tenten. Saving the best for last. I'm Naruto and you are? Naruto asked his partner, a silver falcon with black tips on his feathers. Hello young one, my name is Takafuzanmai, are you ready? The falcon asked. Flying high in the air, no one saw when Takafuzanmai dived down to attack Naruto, yet less than an inch from being hit Naruto was able to move out of the way. How did you do that? No one can hear or see me when I dive, Takafuzanmai asked. Easy, I can smell you from a mile away buddy, Naruto said with a huge grin. Seeing everyone done, Takasura decided to finish the trail. Good job everyone, you all passed your trials. Yet you young Hyuga, I haven't seen someone on your level since your great-grandmother, and for that I give you the gauntlets of the falcon's urges, Takasura said, handing her a pair of almost elbow-length silver gauntlets with 2 claws on each and a black plate on the back of the hands. Thank you, O great Takasura, Hinata said bowing, before the falcons left them to go home. Hokage's tower. Jiraiya was having a very good day. The council hasn't bothered him the whole day, and he sent Tsunade a new mission via Toad Summons. Now he was having a meeting with 6 genin boys. Boys, I have one question for you. Why are you ninja? Jiraiya asked. Not even thinking about the question, all 6 boys answered at once. To protect our friends and family. Good, that's what I thought. Now it's time for you all to start training on your jobs as ninjas, Jiraiya said to the group. Kiba, you are a tracker. You're going to be taught by your sister and an Inuzuka hunter ninja after your team's practice. Hi Jiraiya-sama, Kiba said while cursing, having to work with his sister in his head. Looking at Lee, Jiraiya started to speak again. Lee, you are a taijutsu expert. You're going to be working with a different jonin each week to learn and master new styles. Thank you Jiraiya-sama. Now my flames of youth will grow even larger, Lee shouted. Shikamaru, you are one of the best strategists of your generation. You will be working with ANBU Code and Strategy Division teachers. Troublesome, was all that Shikamaru said. Choji was next. Choji, you are a defensive person that can fight larger enemies. I'm giving you ANBU board to help train you in defensive jutsu. Hi Jiraiya-sama, Choji said. Now Shino and Niji, you two are going to be learning under me and Ibiki to work spy networks and interrogation, Jiraiya told the 2 boys. Thank you Jiraiya-sama, Niji said while bowing. Hi Hokage-sama, Shino said. Day 3. Tizuna's house. Walking into the girl's room, Naruto saw Kin alone sitting on the bed crying. Hey Kin, what's wrong, are you okay? Naruto asked her. Wiping her eyes so Naruto couldn't see that she was crying, Kin spoke. It's nothing Naruto, I'm fine, just got worked up over nothing. She said, lying. I know something's wrong, Kin, you can tell me. The blonde ninja told her. Well, you see, Naruto, I don't think I belong with your group. I worked for Orochimaru, he wanted to kill you all and I helped. Kin said, letting her tears flow. Walking over to her, Naruto sat next to her and let her rest her head on his shoulder. Kin, you've changed, you said yourself that you're no longer loyal to Orochimaru, Naruto said while rubbing her back. Yeah, but that doesn't change that I did those things to you or your friends. Kin said, pushing herself away from Naruto. Then if you want us to believe that you've changed, show us, train hard, and when the time comes you can repay us for helping you. Naruto said, getting up to hug her. Hugging Naruto back, Kin smiled. Thanks, Naruto-kun. Clearing in wave. Okay, everyone, another day, another summons. Today we do the monkey and tiger summons. Tsunade said to her team while passing around the monkey contract. To start, I need to summon the Monkey King Enma. The contract we have right now is a Sarutobi only contract, so we need him to get the full contract, Tsunade said before signing the clan contract to summon the Monkey King. Summoning jutsu. Tsunade yelled, getting the Monkey King to appear, with a very angry look on his face. Looking at Tsunade, Enma spoke. Why have I been summoned, and by you of all people, princess? Enma asked his summoner. Sorry, King Enma, I would just like to ask for you to let us sign the monkey contract, and the only way to talk to you would be to summon you. My deepest apologies, Enma-sama, Tsunade said, bowing. Looking around at the group, Enma was surprised to see not only Tsunade and her apprentice but also the heiress of the Hyuga clan, Naruto Uzumaki, and two girls he didn't know. I will allow you to sign the monkey contract on one condition, princess. You must give this contract to Asuma and Konohamaru, and have both of them sign it, the Monkey King said, handing Tsunade the monkey contract. Of course, Enma-sama, and thank you very much. Would you also sit over the trial of the monkey summons for us? Tsunade asked while passing around the contract to be signed by her team. Summoning jutsu. They all yelled out after signing the contract. Okay, everyone, the trial for the monkey summons is a test of your taijutsu skills. Chakra use is okay, but no gen or ninjutsu. The Monkey King Enma said to the group. Walking over to her summoned Tenten bowed to the medium-sized black monkey with a scroll on its back. Hello there, my name is Tenten, she said to the monkey. Why, hello there, my name is Sarabuki, the monkey craftsman, the monkey said. Getting into her taijutsu stance, Guy taught her Tenten was ready for a fight. The fight started off easy enough, with them just trading simple blows. But then Sarabuki started jumping around and using her tail to catch her off guard. Yet instead of catching Tenten, she caught the monkey's tail and used her own momentum to throw the monkey away from her into a tree. Now I didn't see that one coming. You pass, young weapon mistress in training, Sarabuki told Tenten. What do you expect, be someone trained by the leaf's green beast? Tenten said. Walking over to Kin, a medium-sized tan monkey with a headband covering his eyes started to talk. Hello, my name is Tsurumami the blind monkey, he said, looking at Kin. My name is Kin, and if I may ask, how did you know where I was if you're blind? Kin asked the monkey. I may not see, but I can hear everything around me, Tsurumami told her. Seeing the monkey get into a fighting stance, Kin did the same. Seeing that the monkey was not going to attack first, Kin started the fight. Yet every time she got close to hitting him, Tsurumami dodged her. Then when Tsurumami did attack, he was too fast for her to see, and got several hits on her before she could do anything. She then figured out what to do. If she couldn't see him, then she would hear him coming. She learned something from being a former sound ninja. So closing her eyes, she heard everything around her, even Tsurumami running full speed at her, letting her move to the side, so he ran straight into the tree behind Kin. I learned that move when the shadow user had me hit the wall behind me, knocking me out, Kin told everyone. Standing up from hitting the tree, Tsurumami bowed to Kin. Well, why is everything spinning? Tsurumami asked to no one. Walking up to her partner, Hinata bowed. Hello there, my name is Hinata, and you may be? Hinata asked her partner. My name is Sarunawa. The pale monkey, whose tail was as long as she was tall, said as she bowed. That's when the fight started. Sarunawa used her tail to put Hinata off balance until she could hit her. That was until Hinata was able to grab the tail and hit a chakra point at the base of it to make it useless, which also threw off Sarunawa's balance, and had him fall head first into the ground. Good job, Hinata, but could you help me up here? Sarunawa asked, getting Hinata to open his chakra point so he could get up. Tsunade was able to beat her partner, a large black monkey with a tight green kimono on, with her super strength, while Shizen also beat her partner, a mobile brown monkey with a pole on its back as a weapon. Well, then it's you and me. Name's Naruto, Naruto told his partner. My name is Saruki, are you ready, little one? The large black monkey with a black and silver giant said. Throughout their fight, Naruto was on the losing end without his clones. That was until the bigger monkey started to tire out. Then he was able to go on the offensive. Getting behind him, Naruto was able to sweep his legs out from under him and hold him there to win. Boy, you pass. But you need a lot of work, your stamina won't save you every time, Saruki told him. You all pass, but the monkey clan weapon belongs only to the Sarutobi clan, Enma said before leaving with the other monkeys. Good job, everyone, but this just shows us that we all need more training on our taijutsu, Tsunade told her team. Cloud Village. The fourth Raikage was sitting behind his desk thinking about the news he had just heard. Tsunade, the Hokage of the Leaf, just up and left, taking with her not only the Hyuga heiress but their demon container as well. Then the team he called for entered led by one of their own demon containers, Niyujuto. You called for me and my team, Reikage-sama? Ni asked her leader. Looking at the container of the two-tailed demon cat, the Reikage spoke. Yes, I want you and your team to be ready to leave at a moment's notice for a special mission. He told her. What mission is so special that we need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice? Ni asked. You and your team are to go find the Sannin Tsunade and her team and either get them to join Cloud or at least get us an alliance with them. The Reikage said. Hi Reikage-sama, we will be ready when the time comes. Ni said before bowing and leaving with her team. Rock Village. In the office of the Tsuchikage, a team of hunter ninja were waiting to receive their mission. Akatsuchi, I want you and your team to find and bring in Tsunade Senju and her teammates. The Tsuchikage told his personal bodyguard. Hi Tsuchikage-sama, I will bring her back. Akatsuchi told him. Waterfall Village. Shibuki, the new leader of Waterfall, stood there looking at his council. First order of business is what we are going to do about Tsunade Senju and more importantly Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto, the hero of Waterfall, leaving their village. Shibuki asked his council. I say we send Fu and her team to bring them into the village. One of the jonin of the ninja council said. Why would we let our weapon go out of the village to be caught by the Akatsuki just for some demon brat? Said one of the other ninja on the council. The man didn't even get to blink after saying that. Shibuki had already made a water sword and cut his head off. Does anyone else want to insult one of my ninja or our hero? No good, then get me Fu and her team to send her to find them. Shibuki said, clearing in wave. Well everyone, I must say that I think we saved the best summons for last. Tsunade told her team. Wait Tsunade-sama, what about the dog summons? Naruto asked her. Well Naruto, the scroll Kakashi gave you was not the full contract, just a way to get the full one. You will have to work on it tomorrow in your free time. Shizen told him. Sad about not being able to get the full dog contract yet, Naruto started to pout, making all of the girls jump on him saying how cute he was. Tsunade let this go on for another 3 minutes, until she thought Naruto passed out. Pulling the girls off him, she saw that he didn't pass out, he was just out of it from all of the girls glomping him. Now that you all are done feeling Naruto up, I think it's time to sign the contract. Naruto, you are going to be the first to sign, and if you can tell me whose name is right before yours. Tsunade told him. Signing the contract, Naruto looked to see who signed it before him only to yell out. What, my mom was the holder of the tiger contract? Naruto yelled. Yes, Naruto, the tiger is the summon animal of the Uzumaki clan. Tsunade said while passing around the scroll. Naruto didn't even wait for everyone to sign the contract before he tried to summon the boss. Summoning Jutsu. Appearing in the smoke was a huge black and orange tiger with a scar over its right eye. Who dares summon Toritatsujin, queen of the tigers? Yelled the mighty tigress. I do, Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto, son of Uzumaki Kushina and Minato Namikaze. Naruto told the queen of the tigers. Looking at the young boy with critical eyes, Toritatsujin started asking why he didn't sign the contract sooner. It's about time you signed this contract, boy. What took you so long? The queen asked. I'm deeply sorry, Toritatsujin-sama. I didn't even know that there was a tiger summon. But if it's okay with you, me and my team would like to take the trial of the tigers. Naruto told her. As your mother's personal summon, it would be our honor for you and your team to take the trial, Naruto-kun. She said. The trial for the tiger summons is a fight with weapons, nothing else. Now summon your partners. At this, Tenten smiled. Summoning Jutsu. They all yelled out. Appearing were several medium-sized tigers. The first one was a black tiger with gray stripes that walked up to Tsunade. Hello, my name is Torikobushi. The tiger said. Hello there, my name is Tsunade. She told the tiger. Walking up to Shizen was a tigress that was orange with white stripes and black paws. Hello, my name is Torihi, and who may you be? The tigress asked. My name is Shizen, nice to meet you. The medic told her partner. Tsunade's and Shizen's trial went smooth, with Tsunade using Nirvana and Shizen using her Saban to hold of the tigers. Walking over to her partner, Hinata introduced herself. Hello, my name is Hinata. She told her partner. Hello, Shy One, my name is Torihane, the fastest of the tigers. The pure orange tiger told her. Walking over to the middle of the clearing, Hinata got in her stance while summoning Urgias to her arms, from her scroll in her new summoning tattoo that was of the Hyuga clan symbol with falcon wings under it. Blocking Torihane's strikes with the arm guards, Hinata waited until the tiger was open for attack before flipping open the claws to attack him, yet she stopped right before she would have pierced his throat. Good job, Hinata-san, you are very good with that weapon of yours. Torihane said. Thank you very much, they just feel natural to use with my gentle fist style. Hinata told her partner. Up next was Kin and her partner. Hello there, my name is Kin, what is your name? Kin asked her partner. My name is Torarampu, young one. A orange tiger with black stripes on his legs and tail said, while walking over to the center of the clearing. Taking out her Samban, Kin started to throw them at Torarampu, until he jumped into the air higher than some of the trees where he stared, coming down at her spinning. Rolling to the side, Kin took out two kunai to use in hand-to-claw combat. Blocking his paws and trying to slash at him herself, Kin jumped back when Torarampu's claws came close to her face. Knowing that she needed to end the fight soon, Kin took out 6 shuriken and threw them at the tiger, yet she missed with everyone. That was until the explosive notes on them activated. blowing Tororanpu into the clearing. You may not know much about close combat, but you wield your saban like a pro. The tiger told her. Hello, my name is Tenten, and I'm a weapon mistress in training. She told her partner, a black tigress with silver stripes and long claws. Looking at Tenten after her comment, the tigress chuckled. Well then, young weapon mistress, my name is Torashapiyu. The tigress said, bringing out Jurabanan and a training katana. Tenten got ready. Before Tenten could get more than a few swings in with her katana, though, Torashapiyu used her razor-sharp claws to break it. Seeing that she had no time to unseal another weapon with the tigress attacking her, she started to use her shield spike in a slashing motion. Then she got a wonderful idea and threw her shield at the tigress with all the strength she had, barely missing her tail. Whoa, you really area weapon mistress, aren't you? If that would have been 2 inches lower, I would be tailless. Torashapiyu said with a sigh. Walking up to his partner, Naruto introduced himself. Hello, I'm Naruto. He said. My name is Toriken young Uzumaki. The white tiger with black stripes said, before standing up on his hind legs. Wait, how can you stand up? None of the others could. Naruto asked, freaking out. Walking over to Naruto, Toriken started to talk. We all can stand, but this is just a trial, so they thought they didn't need to test your friends. Then he got in Naruto's face and smiled. I'm not just going to test you, I'm going to push you until you break. For I am the son of Tora-Tatsujin and Prince of the Tigers. Well, I won't hold back either. Naruto said, unsealing Yagyu. He got into a stance ready to fight even without training in his weapon. Toriken did the same and unsealed his own weapon. 2 curved blades reversed on opposite ends of a foot and a half-long pole, he called a swallow. Naruto was on the defensive for most of the battle using his new tanto, while Toriken moved with unseen grace with his swallow. That was until Naruto was able to distract him with a few kunai, and get under his weapon to slash at his chest. Keeping a kunai in one hand, Naruto started to go on the offensive, holding or blocking Toriken's swallow with the kunai while stabbing and slashing at him with Yagyu. This went on until either of them could continue from the cuts that they both had. Good job, young Uzumaki, you did extremely well, just like your mother. She was one of the only Uzumaki to ever stand against a tiger going all out, but that is expected of the son of Uzumaki Kushina, and for that you shall receive the weapon of the tiger's Gungnir. Tora-Tatsujin said, handing Naruto a swallow of his own. With a black and orange handle, on one end was a curved silver blade like a swallow's wing with a small black blade on the opposite end with the blade on the reverse side. Looking at Gungnir and giving it a few test swings, Naruto smiled. Thank you, Tora-Tatsujin-sama, Naruto said with a bow, right before she puffed away with the rest of the tigers, right before Hinata and Tenten ran up to him with Hinata kissing him on the lips, making them both faint with a full body flush. Naruto mind. Waking up in his mind, Naruto was very confused. Hey Q, what am I doing here now? Naruto yelled out to ask the fox. Yet walking up to him wasn't a giant fox but a very young woman, who was the height of Shizen with a red kimono with a black fox on it. She had long red hair that went down to her perfectly round ass in the back, and covered her DD-sized breast in the front. You're here because you fainted after your girlfriend kissed you, and see something you like, Naruto-kun? Q asked. Picking his jaw off the ground, Naruto spoke. Wow, and why do you look like that, Q? Naruto asked, stunned. Well, Naruto, you see, this is how I always look. I only use my fox form when I fight other demons or powerful ninja. But anyway, it seems your Tsunade is waiting for you to wake up, so you better get going. Q told him. Okay Q, thanks, I'll talk to you later. Naruto said, running up to give the fox a hug. Girls' room. We all know why we're here today, right? To talk about what we want from Naruto-kun. Tenten said, starting off the talk. Her Hinata and Kin were going to have. No, I know that you have first dibs on him, Hinata-chan, but I want to have my chance as well. Naruto-kun has shown that his heart is big enough for more than one girl, and he can be really nice and caring. Tenten said, looking at Hinata. I can tell that both of you may all like Naruto-kun, but he did give me say on who joins and W who doesn't. Tenten-chan, I can tell that you mean well, and if Naruto-kun returns your feeling, I will be glad to have you. Hinata told the weapons user, getting Tenten to jump on her, thanking her. Waiting for them to part, Kin started to talk. I know you both have very little to go by for me. I know I used to be a sound ninja and I haven't given you a lot to prove myself, but I would like a chance to get to know Naruto better. Kin told them. Well Kin, you're right, we don't have much to go by for you. But you've been nice so far, so just keep yourself in line and train harder and you can try for Naruto-kun. Hinata told the girl, getting her to jump on Hinata as well as Tenten. Day 4. Clearing in wave. Morning group, today starts our real training. To start off, all of us are going to run 20 laps around the clearing, then 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups, and that will be our physical training for the day. But first we need to stretch. Tsunade told her team. After stretching, they all started to run and do their exercises until they were done, with only Naruto, Tsunade, and Shizen being able to stand straight and not out of breath. Tsunade-sensei, why did you and Shizen-san run too? Tenten asked. Answering for Tsunade, Shizen spoke. Well Tenten, you see, no matter how good you are, you can always be better. She told her. Now team, it's time to do some chakra control exercises. We're going to start with the leaf floating exercise and then move on to tree walking. Tsunade told them, handing them all leaves. Taking the leaf, Hinata had a question. Tsunade-sensei, I've already mastered this exercise. she told the medic. I know that, Hinata, but doing this will help increase your chakra reserves, which everyone here needs, even Naruto. Tsunade told her. While Tsunade and Hinata were talking, Naruto was still trying to get the exercise down. He had finally got it to float at his head level for 10 minutes when he asked Hinata for help. Hey Hinata-heim, can you help me out over here? He asked her. Sure, Naruto-kun, first you need to lower your chakra output until it's about 3 inches above your hand, and you need to hold it there for an hour until you have fully mastered this exercise. Hinata told him. By the end of the exercise, Naruto had been able to lower the leaf to the 3 inches, but only hold it there for 10 minutes, while Tenten and Kin were able to hold it that low for half an hour. Hey Tsunade-sensei, what are we going to do when we're on the road traveling? Tenten asked her sensei. Well, when we go clothes shopping later today before we leave tomorrow, we're going to get some weights for all of you to wear for strength. Now for chakra control, we're going to be doing the leaf floating exercise while walking or any other one we may find. Tsunade told her team. The rest of this morning we're going to be working on the academy work, mastering the taijutsu style, and the basic 3. So Naruto, I want you to send a group of clones over there to start reading any books, and I'll send one to make sure you understand it all. Tsunade said to her team. The rest of the morning was spent learning the basics of the Leaf Village Academy. Hinata and Tenten had the taijutsu style already down and mastered from the intense training either Hayashi or Guy put them through. Kin had the basics down and about half of the kato, while Naruto didn't master any of it but did learn everything from the books with Tsunade's help while learning all of the basics of the style. The jutsu portion went a lot better. Hinata was already able to do all 3 of the basic jutsu sealess. Tenten could now do the clone and replacement jutsu sealess. Kin also had all 3 down sealess because the Sound Village had the same jutsu. Naruto was finally able to make a clone while doing replacement sealess. During lunch, Tsunade had everyone learning the shadow clone jutsu and teaching them how to use them. Even though the girls could only make one at best, they still helped. The shadow clones helped a lot when they started their medical training. Tsunade had them reading the books on the basics to get their knowledge up to par, with Hinata helping Naruto. After lunch, they all summoned their slug partners to do some teamwork training with them. Summoning jutsu, they all sat in a circle trying to get to know each other better. With the slugs going first. Well, my name is Batsuya. I love poisons and I'm a messenger slug. I'm normally calm and laid back, but when battle comes I use that calmness to sneak up on my enemies to poison them and take them out. Batsuya said in a calm, laid-back tone. Up next was Naruto's partner. Hey team, I'm Tamasuya. I love eating and hanging out with my friends. I'll do anything I can to protect my friends and team, the slug said to the team with a huge eye smile on. Hello, my name is Mizasuya. I love the water and swimming in it. I like to think of myself as flowing as water itself. Hinata's partner said. Well, I'm Suzusuya. I hate people who think power is the only thing that matters, and want to get revenge no matter what. Kin's partner told the group. Up next was Tenten's partner Tetsuya. My name is Tetsuya. I love seeing the looks on a ninja's face when my acid melts their weapons, but don't get me wrong, I also love weapons, the slug said. The rest of the training session was used as personal training, mastering what they learned today. By the end, all of them had the 3 jutsu mastered and the academy style as well. But Naruto also did something else with his shadow clones. He used the scroll Kakashi gave him to summon the dogs. Swiping his blood on the scroll, Naruto summoned Pakun the ninja dog. Yo Naruto, what can I help you with? The ninja dog asked. Hey Pakun, I just wanted to check out the scroll Kakashi-sensei gave me. By the way, how do you get the full contract with the dogs? Naruto asked, looking at the small dog. Well, Naruto, to earn the full contract you must prove that you are loyal to your friends, which you have plenty of time. But you must also have the power to protect them, which you don't have as of yet, for the enemies you face are going to be powerful. Now in Lightning Country there's an old relic that can help you. When you are in Lightning Country, summon me again. Pakun told Naruto. Okay, but that was the only scroll I had. Naruto said, looking confused. Summoning 2 scrolls to his hand, Pakun spoke. Here you go, kid, a new summoning scroll and instructions on how to make your own, he said before leaving. The rest of the afternoon the group spent time with their Tsunade shadow clone to master the academy jutsu and style, while also learning about their weapons from one of Tenten's scrolls she brought along. By the time they were done, even Naruto had the academy jutsu mastered, and they all had a basic grasp of their weapons. Hinata was also learning from Takanomo that the Falcons went into self-exile because of the Hyu the Elder's selfishness, while learning that if she was to be the new master of the Falcons she has to stop being so shy. Okay group, today is the last day we're going to be here, so it's time to get some new clothes, then we will have a meeting to discuss what our next move is. Tsunade told her group. Tsunade-sensei, how are we going to get new clothes without money? Naruto asked, holding his Gamma wallet upside down. Well Naruto, you see, me and Tsunade-sama took a large sum of the village's money, along with the Senju, Uzumaki, Namikaze, and part of the Hyuga clan accounts, and now all of that money is in a new account that only we have access to, Shizen told the group, while handing them each enough money to overfill their wallets, keeping a scroll with twice as much in it for the clothes. Naruto was then able to fill his Gamma wallet, with Hinata filling her new Taka wallet, Tenten filling her new Kame wallet, and Kin filled her plain black wallet. Shadow's Blade. Walking into the Shadow's Blade ninja supply store, the group was awed by what it held, It not only had clothes but also weapons of every shape and size, as well as basic ninja supplies. Now before you all go crazy dressing up Naruto, I have a gift for you. As of now you have proven yourselves to me and that you are serious in your training and are now Chunin ninja. Tsunade said, handing them each a pure black Chunin vest. When they were done, Shizen told the girls to take Naruto and make sure he found something suitable for him to wear, as well as get themselves new clothes. Naruto was now in a daze. He was sitting in a giant dressing room with the girls coming in and out to hand him new clothes to try on. After at least his 50th outfit, the girls finally found something that not only they liked but also something Naruto liked as well. Stepping out of the dressing room, Naruto had on a long-sleeve fishnet shirt with a pure black sleeveless shirt over it, yet under his Chunin vest that had the Uzumaki spiral on it, with a pair of black fingerless gloves on. He also had with him a black cloak like his father's with a hood, a silver outline, and burnt orange flames across the bottom again with the Uzumaki spiral on it. The vest and cloak also had a holster for his new swallow as well as inside pockets for secret weapons. He also wore black cargo pants with plenty of pockets and orange flames on the cuffs. He also had holsters on both of his hips and his thighs. Around his pants was an orange belt with a detachable holster for his tanto, and instead of the classic ninja sandals he now wore black combat boots with steel plates on the toes. "Oh Naruto-kun, you look so cute!" The girls yelled out, standing there in their new outfits as well. Hinata's new outfit was a bold choice for her that she picked out hoping Naruto liked it, and found her sexy. Hinata had on a long fishnet shirt unlike Naruto's, yet she also had a roll of bandages to hold down her breasts which were huge for her age for combat. Over her fishnet she wore a lavender tank top under her black Chunin vest. She also had a lavender trench coat like Anko's on over her vest. She also had a lavender skirt that went about halfway down her thighs with her legs wrapped up like Ino's all the way up to her ass, with 2 holsters on her right leg and her left ass cheek for medical supplies. She also had boots just like Naruto's. Tenten also hoped Naruto liked her new outfit even though it was not as bold as Hinata's. Tenten had a black and gold shirt like her old one with her Chunin vest on, with a spot to hold her shield on the back. Instead of baggy pants like she used to wear, she now had tight black pants on with a black thong sticking out. She also had holsters all around her waist to hold all sorts of weapons. She also had boots just like Hinata's and Naruto's on. Kin had on a forest green colored short sleeve shirt with her vest on over it. She also had on camouflage pants with many pockets, and 2 kunai and shuriken holsters with a saban holster on her left leg. She also wore boots like the rest but hers were forest green. She also had a new chain scythe slung across her shoulder and wrapped around her body. They all also had spots ANBU body armor during missions and training. Shizen and Tsunade already had their clothes, not wanting to get new outfits just yet. Yet in their hand were 7 black ANBU masks. Tsunade handed one to each of them. The masks were just like Leaf ANBU but the animal faces were skeletal, not just normal marks. Naruto got a fox mask, Hinata received a falcon mask, Tenten had a panda mask, with Kin getting a squirrel mask, Shizen had a pig mask, and last was Tsunade with a slug mask. Now group on missions we will wear these masks and refer to each other as our animal names, so no one finds out that it is us, okay? Tsunade told the group. Just before any of them could say something the door to the shop was busted. "Help, help, there are Leaf Ninja at the bridge threatening to attack us." The man yelled. "Okay group, it's time to stop this and put what you learned to the test," Tsunade said to her team. Great Naruto Bridge. Standing at one end of the bridge were 3 Leaf A and B with the root symbol on their mask with 2 Hyuga branch members. "Lady Tsunade, we are here to kill the demon along with your little group," the leader of the root team said. "And we are here to kill this pathetic excuse for a Hyuga," one of the branch members said. Walking to the front of the group, Naruto had a serious look on his face. "You will not hurt my precious people, I promise you this on my life," Naruto said, putting his mask on and getting Gungnir ready to fight, while the others also put their mask on getting ready. Tsunade, Naruto, Tenten, and Kin went off to face the root ANBU, while Hinata and Shizen went to face the branch Hyuga. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto yelled, creating about 100 shadow clones, all of them with Gungnir clones. Sending his clones into fight first, Naruto moved behind with another clone to create a Rasengan. While Naruto was moving, the root ANBU was using 2 long kunai. He had to destroy the clones. That was until he heard Naruto yell Rasengan, and had it shoved into him, making him spiral into another clone that used Gungnir to slash across his chest, killing him. Tenten had already took out Jirobanen, while Kin was using her Samban to distract their opponent. That was until the root ANBU got too close to Kin and had her pinned between a tree. Then Tenten got pissed off. "Kin, duck!" Tenten yelled, throwing Jirobanen at the root ANBU, taking off his head before he even had a chance to move. "Thank you so much, Tenten, you saved my life," Kin yelled, hugging Tenten. Walking up to her opponent, Hinata summoned Urgias to her arms. "You shall leave now or face a true Hyuga and the weapons of the falcons," Hinata told him. Not backing down, Hinata and her opponent were in a dance of death with their gentle fist, with neither side winning. "First I'll kill you, demon whore, while I make that demon watch you die before killing him," the branch Hyuga said. With that, Hinata got enraged and flipped out the blades of Urgias, starting to slash at the branch Hyuga. Hinata was able to get close enough to finally score a hit on him, and with the claws that hit was able to cut off his arms. Yet before he was even able to scream he died from a gentle fist strike to the heart. Tsunade and Shizen were able to kill their opponents already. Seeing that her students had just made their first kills, Tsunade decided to deal with the bodies. Shizen, take the kids to Tsuna's house, help them deal with their first kills, I'll deal with the bodies, she said. Sealing up the bodies into a scroll, Tsunade summoned a falcon to take them to the leaf. Summoning Jutsu, I want you to take this scroll to Jiraiya at the Hidden Leaf Village, and don't leave until the Hyuga elders see the bodies and you. Oh, and if you want you can stay around to cause a little trouble for the Hyuga, Tsunade said with a smirk, before walking back to Tsuna's house. Just as Tsunade walked in, Shizen was able to get the kids calmed down about their first kills. Did you take care of the bodies, Lady Tsunade? Shizen asked her teacher. Yes, Shizen, I did, but now it's time to talk about our first mission, Tsunade said, unrolling a scroll she got from Jiraiya, before passing it to Shizen to brief the team. Okay team, our mission is to go to the Katabami gold mine in River Country, and free it from the control of the Kurasuke family. Now the leader of the Kurasuke family is Kurasuke Raiga, former member of the Mist Seven Swordsmen, Shizen said, debriefing the team. Wait, you mean he's from the same group as Kisame and Zabuza? Wait, maybe he knows where Kisame and Itachi are? Naruto said, getting excited. Yes, Naruto, he might, but we are not yet strong enough to go against the Akatsuki, so it doesn't matter, Tsunade said matter-of-factly. Tsunade then walked up and brought Tsuna in. Now group, I have a very important announcement to make. We didn't just come to Wave to train but to get Tsuna here to start construction on a new hidden village right here in Wave, she told her team. Naruto then started to get excited. You mean I can still be a Kage? What's going to be the name? I know, the hidden Naruto village, Naruto said, and then everyone fell down face first. No, we will not name it the hidden Naruto village Gaki. It will be called the hidden Whirlpool village. As of now the plans for the village are minimal. This huge middle island is going to be the main part with the town square. The north island is going to have the Kage's tower, and the Namikaze compound. The compound is being built as we speak to my design. The rest of the smaller islands will be for other compounds. We are also going to attempt to find the old hidden Whirlpool village to use their jutsu in hiding and defending the village. Mainly their use of whirlpools around the islands with jutsu to calm them for boats, and one to sink the bridges to the mini islands when attacked, and one for the Great Naruto Bridge that only the guards can use to let visitors in, Tsunade said, laying out the current plans for the village. Now on to the last part of this meeting, our on-road training. We shall start out with giving you one weapon or taijutsu style, 2 jutsu, a medical technique, and a strategical question, and as a group you must find several ways to solve it. If you do learn all of that by the time we get home, we will give you a test and a forbidden jutsu, Shizen told her team. At that they all got excited about their training, especially Naruto for learning new jutsu. Yet before they left, Naruto asked Hinata to come to his room to talk. Naruto's room. Sitting down on the edge of Naruto's bed, Hinata turned beet red, with Naruto doing the same right beside her. Hinata-hime, I have to ask you a question. We've been spending a lot of time together, and you've shown me what it is to be cared for. First I want to know if you'll be my girlfriend? Naruto asked her. Blushing a whole new shade of red, Hinata had to try her hardest to not faint. Why yes Naruto-kun, I'd love to be your girlfriend, Hinata said, lunging to hug Naruto. Okay, now one more question, Hinata-hime. Will you let me put my mark on you? Naruto asked while blushing. Of course, Naruto-kun, especially since it will help you get stronger, Hinata said. Bending over to give her a mark, Naruto first moved and kissed her right on the lips, before moving to bite her collar and putting chakra into it to leave his mark, the Uzumaki spiral, making them both pass out on top of each other, before tsunami came in and covered them both up for the night. Day 5. Great Naruto Bridge. The next day the group stood at the wave end of the Great Naruto Bridge waving goodbye to Tsuna and his family. Bye guys, I'll see you later, Naruto yelled, waving to the group, having Inari yell about seeing him again. After the group left and Tsuna's family went home, a lone figure walked from behind a tree. That figure had a huge sword strapped behind its back. Next time I see you, Naruto, I'll have my revenge, it said before vanishing into thin air. Leaf Council Room. Jiraiya was currently sitting in on a council meeting that included the Hyuga elders. Right now they were talking about why Hinata was given Hyuga clan scrolls. That was until a large falcon flown in and started to speak. I am the messenger of the falcon summons. I have been sent by Tsunade-sama to deliver this to the Hokage Jiraiya of the Sannin, the falcon said before dropping a scroll on the table, then moving over to the Hyuga elders, and to let the Hyuga clan know that a true successor has been found. The falcon said cryptically before leaving. Jiraiya, what's in the scroll? What did that slug witch send us now? Danzo yelled. Opening the scroll, Jiraiya and the rest of the council were shocked at what they saw. The elders, Danzo, and Hyuga elders didn't think they could kill the team sent after them, the rest because of the dead bodies on the table. Well, it seems that we have a group of branch Hyuga and ANBU, now why would they be sent back to us dead? Jiraiya said sarcastically. You see this, Jiraiya? They killed our own ninja. We need to send our best hunter ninja to find and kill them, Koharu said. Good thing no one saw that the ANBU had the root symbol on their mask, she thought nervously. Glaring at the elders, Hayashi Hyuga started to speak. First off, it's Hokage-sama to you, elder, and obviously they attacked Tsunade and her group. The real question is who here has the power to send a group of branch Hyuga and ANBU to attack them? he said while looking at the Hyuga elders then the council elders. Are you trying to say, Hayashi-san, that we were responsible for their actions? One of the Hyuga elders said nervously. We will not stand for your accusations, you best learn some respect, Hayashi. Another elder yelled before the Hyuga elders and council elders got up and left. Seeing them leave, Shikaku started to talk. You did see the root symbol on the mask, didn't you, Jiraiya-sama? If not, that would be troublesome. He said to the Hokage. Of course I did, Shikaku, it's all a part of my plan. You see, it's time to start taking down those that are not loyal by turning them against each other, starting with the bad clan elders. Jiraiya said with an evil smirk. Seeing his smirk, some head of the Inuzuka started to speak. Two things, first, how are you going to do that? Next, I want in. She said with the same smirk Jiraiya had. Easy, Simpson, you see, us along with the most loyal of ANBU and clan members are going to kill the elders one group at a time, then place evidence that Root did it so the elders get nervous. He said. Hearing the plan, they all got up and left to find the loyalist of clan members to start this task. Mining town. Walking up to the entrance to the mining town, Tsunade got her team ready to do some scouting. Okay team, it's time to do some scouting and find out what's going on in this town, she told her team. Excuse me, Tsunade-sensei, but could me and Naruto-kun go out on a D-date while we scout? Hinata asked nervously while blushing. Ah, of course, Hinata, just make sure to do your scouting too. Now I'm going to go scout the bars, while Shizen you take Tenten and Kin to scout the rest of the town, she told her team, getting a smile. Come on, Granny, we all know that you just want to go get drunk, Naruto said while running up with Hinata. Naruto! Tsunade's yell could be heard all over the town. Naruto and Hinata. Walking down the street, Hinata and Naruto came up to a food stall and ordered some lunch. So Hinata-heim, how are you feeling now that I marked you? Naruto asked his new girlfriend nervously. Turning her head away from the dango, she ordered. Hinata smiled. I feel like I have some more chakra now, but not that much different. Don't worry, Naruto-kun, Q said that it would take some time, for let's just enjoy the date and do some spying. Hinata said, giving Naruto a huge hug. I'm sorry, Hinata-heim, it's just that you're the first person of our age to ever show me any real love. And I just don't want to ruin it with being stupid, Naruto said, looking away. Don't worry, Naruto-kun, I will always love you no matter what, and I'll always be there when you need help like you are for me, Hinata said before they started to eat. They both ate in silence until two men in pure black cloaks walked in and started to talk about funerals in the corner. In the end, they were planning on killing the owner of the gold mines to take over, and Naruto was just about to go over there and fight them when Hinata, seeing this, pulled him over and kissed him. Well, what was that for, Hinata-heim? Naruto asked while blushing redder than Hinata. It's just something that I wanted to do for a long time, Naruto-kun, Hinata said to him. The rest of the morning they listened to the two guys talk and left right after them to tell Tsunade about their plan. Forest of Death. Standing in the Forest of Death, Kiba, Lee, Choji, Shikamaru, Niji, and Shino all stood waiting for their new teachers. Until 5 people appeared: Hana Inuzuka, a man with long black hair and 2 jugs at his side, Anbu Bor, a young girl, and Jiraiya. Listen up, Jen, and these here are your first instructors. They will be teaching you for the next 2 weeks before some of them trade off. At the end of each week we will all meet back here and have a mock mission to test what you have learned. Any questions? Jiraiya asked in a serious tone. After no one said anything, he started to speak again. Kiba, your sister, is going to teach you all of your clan's tracking techniques. Li Lu Yen here will be perfecting your drunken fist style. Choji Anbu Bor here will start by teaching you the basic of defensive jutsu. Shikamaru Isis is going to start you on allied village codes, and I'm going to start Niji and Shino on basic spying skills, Jiraiya said. After that was done, they all broke up with their teachers to go over their training schedules. Team Tsunade camp. Team Tsunade was now sitting around a campfire after discussing what their plan for the gold mines were. Okay team, now that we have this whole afternoon free, it's time to start training. First, Naruto, I want you to create about 500 shadow clones and have them work on tree walking and the leaf floating exercises we showed you, Tsunade said. After Naruto made his clones, Tsunade started with her next orders. Now for the rest of us, we're going to start our weapon training. So think what kind of weapon you use, then summon either the animal it's associated with or a tiger to train you on the basic kata of it, Tsunade said, having her team starting to train. Throughout the entire time they all trained with their weapons. Naruto summoned Toriken, Hinata summoned a Takanomo, Tsunade summoned Katsuya, Tenten summoned Kamikaze, while Kin and Shizen summoned tigers to train. After their training, Tsunade pulled them all together for a talk. So team, did you all get the basic training done? She asked, seeing them all shake their heads up and down. She smiled. Good, then next time all you need to do is summon the weapon master for your weapon, she said. Tsunade-sama, I think the whole team needs something to eat before we go to the mines. How about that curry shop we saw on the way in? Shizen asked, hearing everyone's stomach growl. Shizen, that's a wonderful idea. Okay team, let's head out, Tsunade said. Curry of life. Walking into the shop, team Tsunade sat down at a large table waiting to be served. Hello, my name is Sanho, how can I help you today? An old gray-haired lady asked them. Hello, we would like 5 orders of curry and one of your curry of life, Tsunade told her while smirking at Naruto. A few minutes later, Sanho walks out and gives them their curry, sitting the curry of life in front of Naruto. Before they could even eat, though, a man in a black cloak walked out and said goodbye to Sanho. Hearing his voice, Naruto and Hinata both turned around recognizing it. Hinata stayed calm watching him while Naruto was about to jump out of his chair to attack him. Seeing this though, Hinata took a spoonful of his curry and shoved it into his mouth, letting the man leave. Hinataheim, what was that for? He was the one that was at the food stall. Naruto said while waving Coolar into his mouth. Excuse me Sanho, but who was that just left? Tenten asked. Oh, that was Karasher. Why? The old lady asked. No reason, we just thought he looked like an old friend. Ken said. After that the team got up and left for the gold mine. Katabami gold mine. Arriving at the gold mine, Team Tsunade was waiting behind a boulder for the right time to attack. On top of the mine, a group of cloaked men could be seen holding an old man in front of another man with a black cloak and a giant hump. So old man, are you going to give us the mine or do we have to take it? The one with the hump said. You'll have to kill me before you ever get your hands on the gold, Raiga. The old man yelled out. Walking up to the owner, Raiga had a sick smile on his face. Good, it's about time we had another funeral, he said, giving his gang the cue to put the man in a coffin. The whole time Raiga and the owner were talking, Team Tsunade was getting ready to fight. Yet before the rest of the team could do anything, Naruto got angry, pulled down his mask and started to run straight at Raiga while taking out Gungnir. Seeing Naruto run straight at Raiga, Tsunade told the rest of the girls to take care of the gang members while she covered for Naruto, and Shizen took care of the owner. So what do we have here? You want to fight me, huh? You do know that I was one of the legendary 7 swordsmen of the mist, Raiga said, blocking all of Naruto's blows before he went on the offensive. Seeing Raiga's surprise when he blocked all of his attacks, Naruto started to taunt him. Yeah, I do, just like Kisame and Zabuza. Both I have faced, in fact I was on the team that killed Zabuza. Naruto said. So you face fish face and no brows, huh? Well, you should know this jutsu very well, Raiga said, seeing that his whole gang was out. Knowing what jutsu Raiga was going to use, Naruto backed up and grouped back up with Hinata, Kin, and Tenten. Hidden mist jutsu, Raiga yelled. Falcon, can your Byakugan see through the mist? Tenten asked. Byakugan, Hinata said. No, I can't see anything, something is blocking it, she told her. Lightning style, lightning balls jutsu. Raiga yelled into the mist, sending 4 balls of lightning at the group, splitting them into groups of 2, Hinata and Naruto, and Tenten and Kin. At the time of the attack, Hinata saw something with her Byakugan. Fox, there's something on his back in those bandages, I think that's what's blocking my Byakugan, she told him. No problem, all we have to do is get that thing off his back, and I have a plan, but we need some way to tell the others though, Naruto said, and then did his signature jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto said, creating 5 clones. Naruto then sent the 5 clones into the mist to find the other 2 girls. One of the clones did find them and started to tell them the plan. Hey Panda and Squirrel, remember the plan we came up with for Slug's strategy? Question. Well, instead of a package we need to get that thing off of Raiga's back, the Shadow Clone told them. Okay Fox, me and the rest of your Shadow Clones will distract him, and Panda here will cut that thing off his back. Tell Falcon to be ready to grab it and run, Ken said to the group. Okay Hinata, the plan is a go. When Panda cuts that thing off his back you need to go in and get it, okay? Naruto said before creating more Shadow Clones. You think that those little clones can stop me? You're wrong, Raiga said while signing for his next jutsu. Lightning style, chain lightning jutsu, he yelled, hitting one of the clones while having the lightning chain to over to the others, destroying half of them. During that whole exchange, Kin was trying to track him so she could tag him with one of her Saban bells. When he finally fired off his jutsu at Naruto's Shadow Clones, she was able to hit him. Panda, you need to throw your shield right where you hear my bell, Oklahoma. Nodding her head, Tenten got ready for her part, waiting for Raiga to stop for just 1 second. So what good did all of your clones do you? 1 jutsu and most of them are gone, Raiga said right before Tenten's shield came through the mist, cutting his hump off, letting Hinata come in and grab it, bringing it over to where Tsunade and Shizen hid, the owner of the mine. What did you do, Ranmaru? Where are you, Ranmaru? Raiga yelled, clearing the mist to see his hump sitting there in front of him. Yet when he picked up the bundle he was surprised by the yell of Rasengan. When the sack turned into Naruto with a Rasengan that he thrust into Raiga, sending him over the cliff to the bottom of a pile of rubble. Sarutobi clan house. Konohamaru, come over here, we need to talk. Asuma, Sarutobi yelled to his nephew. Yeah, Uncle Asuma, what's up? The young Sarutobi asked. Taking the summoning scroll from the monkey, Asuma started to talk to his nephew. We just received something from Naruto's group and from Enma, the Monkey King, he told him. Naruto-Nisan send us something. What is it? I bet it's something cool, Konohamaru said, getting excited. Well, it's time that you sign the monkey contract, and that I live up to my responsibility, Asuma said, unrolling the scroll and showing Konohamaru how to sign it. Okay, now Konohamaru, I don't want you to summon any monkey yet. Until I say you can, you don't have the chakra to do that yet, okay? Memorizing the signs that Asuma taught him, Konohamaru answered his uncle. Okay, Uncle Asuma, he said. Summoning jutsu, Asuma yelled, summoning the Monkey King Enma. Asuma, it's about time that you signed the contract. And young Konohamaru, I'm sure your grandfather would be proud. Now I think your friends are here, Konohamaru, why don't you go out and play while I talk with your uncle here about why he didn't sign sooner, Enma said, making Asuma pale, and Konohamaru get up and run. Leaf Academy. After running with his friends to the Ninja Academy, Konohamaru, Udan, Moegi, and Hanabi stood waiting for Irika to show up to start on some training. Appearing in front of the group, Irika was surprised to see Hanabi here but decided to ignore it. Okay team, let's start your training. We're going to start with 100 laps around the track. If you get it done in less than an hour, then I'll give you a break, Iruka said, making them all start running. After they were done running, Iruka had them work on the basic jutsu and taijutsu. Then they all worked on the leaf floating exercise until their training was done. Curry of life. Sitting around the table, Team Tsunade had just got back with the owner of the gold mine, Ranmaru, and Karasure, all of whom they caught or rescued while Naruto was distracting Raiga. I would like to thank you all for rescuing me from the clutches of Raiga. If there is anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask. The owner of the mine told them. Well, if we are starting our own hidden village, so any money or scrolls would be helpful. Tsunade said. Thinking for a second, the owner had an idea. You know what I'll do for you? I'll contact some of my friends in the banking company and have them set one up in your village, and give you a nice little deposit to get things running. He told them before leaving to get things set up. Now for you two. First, Karasure, what were you doing helping Raiga? Do you know that after he got the mine, this village would have been next? Shizen said, scolding him. I thought that if I joined him that he would spare my mother's curry shop when he did get to town. I guess that was wishful thinking, huh? Karasure said sheepishly. Looking at Ranmaru, spoke. You know I was like you once. A very evil man helped me and I thought I should be there for him no matter what. Well, I was wrong, I didn't have to help him. She said. Okay now team, how did you manage to get Ranmaru here away from Raiga? Shizen asked. Well, we got it from the strategy question you asked us, on how we would get a package away from an enemy ninja. Tenten said. Flashback. Team, here is your strategy exercise for this mission. Your mission is to receive a package from an enemy shinobi. Currently the enemy is hiding, and you can't see him by normal means. So you must find a way to get the package, and if the enemy is a threat, take them out, Tsunade said, giving her team their exercise. End flashback. So we all got together, and came up with this plan. Hinata said. Looking proudly at her students, Tsunade smiled. Well then, good job, that plan was excellent, and you had all of your bases covered using Kin and Hinata to find the enemy, she said. Hearing sobs from Tenten, they all turned to look at her. But what about his swords? They're legendary, we should have went to get them, she said, and then everyone turned around to look at her like she had a second head, until Naruto spoke. Well, if you want, Tenten, I can send a few shadow clones to recover the swords, Naruto told her. At that moment, Tenten's eyes started to sparkle. Thank you Naruto-kun, I would like that so much, Tenten said, jumping onto Naruto and hugging him to death before kissing him on the cheek. Yet to everyone's surprise, Hinata didn't even stop her. Throughout that whole tale, only Tsunade, Shizen, and surprisingly enough Naruto noticed Ranmaru and Karasure leaving, which was one of the reasons he sent more than one shadow clone to get Raiga's swords. At Wave right now, Tazuna had his whole construction crew working on the new Namikaze estates. The walls were already up around the compound and the foundation for the main building was done, while at the farther end of Wave a lone figure stood on top of an old warehouse practicing sword kata with a giant sword, taller than the person using it. Team Tsunade Camp. Okay team, now it's time for you all to start reading up on your medical text. First off, Naruto, if you would make some shadow clones for chakra control, tree walking while leaf or kunai balancing, and by the end of the day you should be genin level, Tsunade said. To Naruto's happiness, he created the shadow clones and had them go do their business. Now for the rest of you, start reading these books. If you need any help, don't be afraid to ask, Tsunade said, mainly looking at Naruto. Throughout the whole time reading books, Naruto had to stop several times to ask for help from one of the girls, yet by the end he was able to understand everything he read so far. You know, you girls are all way better than most of the teachers at the academy, Naruto said with one of his fox-like grins. They really did mess you up, didn't they, Naruto-kun? Hinata said, while every girl including Tsunade and Shizen had a look in their eye that promised pain, death, resurrection, some more pain, and death again if they ever saw another one of his teachers besides Iruka. Naruto then got a look in his eyes from when a clone dispelled itself. Girls, one of my clones just told me that Karasure and Ranmaru are where Raiga was killed. I think they're trying to find him. Maybe we should go over there and see what's up, Naruto told the group. Alright team, suit up, we don't know what we're going into, so be prepared, Tsunade told her team, having them all go off and get ready to leave, while she had a bad feeling. Root ANBU base. After the council received the dead bodies of the Root ANBU and Branch Hyuga members, the two elders and Danzo had been planning non-stop on how to take care of Naruto. The Hyuga clan elders had already decided to keep a low profile for now, so that took them out of the picture. It was up to Danzo and his Root to take care of Tsunade and her little group of traders. Maybe we should follow the Hyugas and keep a low profile for right now, at least until we know where they plan to stay, Hamaru said. Looking at the two elders, Danzo spoke. You're right, that is why I'm send one of my Root trackers to find them and tell us where they are, Danzo said, sending a Root ninja away. Katabami Gold Mine. Team Tsunade arrived just in time to see Karasure and Ranmaru both digging up Raiga. But to their surprise, Raiga was moving and alive. He was finally able to get out of the rubble and grabbed his swords while having Ranmaru help keep him steady. Following all three of them up to the top of the mines, Team Tsunade stepped up to finish what they started. So you still want to try to fight me? Can't you see you can't win? Raiga said, laughing evilly. Yes, they will, and you will lose, Tsunade started to say. Panda, Squirrel, Fox, and Falcon, I'll let you take him on. If you need us, we'll be here, she said. With that, the 5 ninja got ready to fight one of the toughest battles of their lives. Bottom of gold mine. Lord Raiga, you're alive? Karasher yelled. Well, of course I am, you idiot. Do you think that those little brats could kill me? Raiga told him. What are you going to do, Lord Raiga? Karasher asked his leader. Looking at one of his last followers, Raiga spoke. Easy, we are going to kill those punks that thought they could beat me. But Raiga, they are only trying to help the people. Why do we have to hurt them? Ranmaru asked. Ranmaru, don't you ever try to disobey me. You are my tool to be used as I see. Raiga said, glaring at his tool. Bowing his head to Raiga, Ranmaru started to talk. Yes, Lord Raiga. Is that all? I am to you a tool. At least Zabuza loved his tool. Ranmaru thought, remembering the story Naruto told him about Zabuza and Haku. Now it's time for my revenge and another beautiful funeral. Raiga yelled while laughing evilly. Flashback Team Tsunade training. Team, it is now time to start your jutsu training. Naruto, with all of your chakra training you now finally have the control of a Chunin. Tsunade said, giving Naruto a hug. Good job, Naruto-kun, I knew you could do it. Hinata said, hugging him. Hugging Hinata back, Naruto looked into her eyes. Thank you, Hinata-hime, I couldn't have done this without all of you. Naruto said, pulling Hinata into a kiss with an eat from her. Now that is over, I need you 3 to push your chakra into these sheets of paper. Shizen said, handing out paper to Naruto, Hinata, and Tenten. When Hinata used her paper, half of it got wet, while the other half dried up. On Tenten's paper, half of it dried up like Hinata's, while the other half crackled from lightning. Kin's paper was cut in half with one side drying up. Naruto's was the most interesting one of them all. His paper split in half both ways into 4 sections. One was burnt, another was wet, the third was dried up, and the last crackled from lightning. Standing there, Tsunade and Shizen looked like they both got hit by a lightning jutsu. I want all of you to know that it is not normal to have more than one element as your main one. Shizen started with fire, while I had earth and water. Tsunade said. But you, Hinata, have water and earth. Tenten, you have earth and lightning. Kin, you have wind and earth. And Naruto, you seem to have every element: wind, water, fire, earth, and lightning. She said. This just proves how awesome we are. Naruto yelled, pulling Hinata and Tenten into a huge hug, getting blushes from both girls. Getting out of the hug, Tenten had to ask Tsunade a question. Does that mean we can only learn jutsu from that element, Tsunade-sensei? She asked. Not at all, Tenten, they just start out easier. In fact, you can gain new elements by training them, and as you go they will get easier. You might even be able to combine them to make some of the more rare elements like ice or wood. Tsunade said, answering her young apprentice's question. So since you all have earth as one of you elements, we will start you on 1 offensive and 1 defensive jutsu for it. Shizen said. Mine entrance. Okay, you girls, let's do this. Naruto yelled. Looking at Fox, Tenten started to talk. Well, Fox, what's the plan then? Squirrel, I want you to stay back with long-range attacks, while me and Panda here get up front and personal with Raiga. Falconheim, I want you ready to grab Ranmaru if you can. It doesn't look like he wants to be with Raiga anymore. Fox said, getting his team ready. They already had their mask down. Naruto pulled out Gungnir, Hinata put on Urgias, and Tenten summoned a katana while loosening up Jirobanen. So the little kiddies came to fight me? Raiga said. Charging at Raiga, Naruto and Tenten started slashing at him with their weapons. Kin stayed back to watch for an opening, and Hinata started looking for a way to grab Ranmaru. Naruto then took over while Tenten fell back to use one of their new jutsu. Using Gungnir, Naruto was able to distract Raiga long enough for Tenten to use the jutsu. The next thing Raiga knew was that his head was the only thing above the ground. Headhunter jutsu! Tenten yelled, popping up above the ground. Good job, Panda-chan, now we. Hinata started to say until the Raiga in the hole turned into water. Water clone jutsu. Raiga said from behind them all. Lightning style, lightning spear jutsu. Raiga yelled, challenging his jutsu through his swords at the group of Chunin. They all prepared to be hit until they heard Kin yell. Earth style, earth wall jutsu. Creating a giant wall in front of the other fighters. Thanks a lot, Squirrel, now you're mine, Raiga. Naruto yelled, charging towards Raiga, preparing to create a Rasengan. Not if I get your girls first. Raiga said, already signing for another jutsu. Lightning style, lightning dragon jutsu. He yelled, aiming at the 3 girls. No! Naruto yelled. Leaf Village Market District. Throughout the village, hidden in the leaves, everyone could see smoke rising up from the market district. Several of the houses were already burnt down, while some were still burning. The A&B unit sent was able to contain the fires, yet they weren't able to save anyone in the houses. If a normal person walked by these houses, they would think that someone just left their stove on. But if a trained ninja was to look, then they would see that paper bombs and fire jutsu were used to destroy the buildings. The only thing that could be seen unburnt in every building was a leaf root A&BU mask. Mine entrance. Jumping in front of the girls, Naruto was hit by the lightning dragon jutsu and got knocked off of the cliffs, making everyone think he died. Yet unknown to them, Naruto was climbing back up the cliff now. You killed him. How could you kill him? What did he ever do to you? Tenten yelled, starting to attack Raiga with her sword. We'll kill you for that, yelled Kin, while throwing Saban at Raiga. Hinata didn't even say anything until the end. That was when she charged at Raiga with her Byakugan at full power. The whole time that they attacked, Raiga was on the defensive end. When Tenten wasn't attacking him with her sword and shield, then Kin was throwing Simban at his pressure points, and if Kin wasn't throwing Simban then Hinata was using her gentle fist on him. You're in my range of divination, Hinata said coldly, about to use the move her brother Niji taught her. 8 trigrams 64 palms. She yelled, starting her move. 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 64 palms, she said, yelling that last part. Coughing up blood, Raiga was having trouble standing up, but in the end he was able to. Nice try, little girl, but with Ranmari here I'm able to dodge all of your little strikes, Raiga said. You may have dodged most, but I did hit you several times. All of which I believe Ranmari didn't warn you about on purpose, Hinata said, taunting Raiga. Isn't that right, Ranmaru? Tenten asked, turning to the young boy. Ranmaru was about to answer them when Raiga tightened the strap on him and his back to keep him quiet. Ranmaru is my tool and he will do as I say, Raiga said, glaring at the girls. You know I was once a tool of Orochimaru, and as you see I'm not with him anymore, Kin said, glaring at Raiga. Looking at Kin, Ranmaru started thinking. If she could leave her master, then maybe I can too, he thought to himself. While Tenten and Kin were distracting Raiga, Hinata started to sneak up on him to take back Ranmaru. Yet at the last moment Raiga noticed her and turned around to hit her. At the last moment everyone turned around to see someone charging at him. Rasengan! They all heard, seeing Naruto thrust a Rasengan into Raiga away from Hinata and Ranmaru. Leave council chambers. Order, what is the meaning of this meeting? Jiraiya asked. This is to discuss what we are to do now that half of the civilian council have been killed because of fires, Elder Hamura said. Looking around at the council, Jiraiya had to do his best to hide his growing smirk. Well, until we find out who killed them we will let the council stay as it is, the Toad Sage said. What do you mean who killed them? Wasn't it just an accident? One civilian asked. No, there were signs of fire jutsu and paper bombs used. Also we found these at each of the houses, Shikaka said, putting the mask on the middle table. Seeing Danzo and the other 2 elders start to look around nervously, Sim decided to speak. Also all of our A and B were out on missions or at their post when the buildings caught on fire, so we have no idea who could have done it, she said. Sim, I want you some of your trusted trackers to start investigating the scene. Until then we will not talk about this, Jiraiya said to the council. In the shadows of the room a Hyuga council spy left to report to them, while Danzo was thinking. How did those masks get into those houses? I didn't order my root to do anything like that. What's going on here? He thought while the other 2 elders were looking at him suspiciously. Wave Country. In Wave the new Namikaze compound was all but finished. The last thing they needed to do was finish the main house. While in another part of Wave the same swordsman was getting ready for Naruto. Mine entrance. Jumping out of the way right in time, Raiga was surprised to see Naruto back. Well, it seems that I wasn't able to kill you the first time. Shame, I will have to change that, Raiga said, laughing. Zabuza nor Kisame were able to kill me. What makes you think you can? Naruto asked, taunting Raiga. Zabuza and Kisame are weaklings. I will kill you, Raiga said, charging Naruto. Summoning jutsu, Naruto yelled, knowing he was still weak from the lightning dragon attack. Looking at his summoner, Toriken blocked Raiga's charge with his swallow. I see you're having trouble with this ant. Well then let's beat him together. I'll show you an ant, Raiga yelled, charging the duo. While Naruto and Toriken were fighting Raiga, the girls were trying to see why Ranmaru left them to help his old master. Ranmaru, why did you leave to find Raiga? You know that he would treat you like a tool just like my old master, Ken asked. Looking sad about how Raiga treated him, Ranmaru answered. I thought that he just acted like I was his tool, like you told me Zabuza did with that Haku girl. Ranmaru sobbed. Walking up to Ranmaru, Hinata put her arms around him in a hug. It's okay, we understand, but know that we will always be with you and help you if you need it, she said, smiling. I'm sorry for leaving to find Raiga, Ranmaru said. It's okay, we'll stop him and make sure everything is okay, Tenten said, joining in on the hug. Seeing Ranmaru hugging those 3 girls, Raiga starts to wonder if what he's doing is right. Yamanaka Flower Shop. Sitting down in the Yamanaka Flower Shop, Ino, Sakura, Hana, Anko, and Kurenai were discussing training for the girls. Okay girls, us 3 have came up with a training schedule for you upon Kakashi's request. He is on a mission right now and won't be back for a while, Kurenai said, telling the 2 girls why they were there. Now Kurenai here will be training you both in Genjutsu. Hana will be working on your chakra and stamina, and I will be teaching you the finer points of torture and seduction, Anko said, eating a stick of dango suggestively while winking. Now first off we need to know what are your main elements, Hana said, taking out a piece of paper and handing one to each of them. Now I want you to channel your chakra into your piece of paper. Channeling their chakra into the paper, Ino's paper dried up while Sakura's paper was wet on one side and the other was burnt. Hana-sama, why did my paper get wet and burnt but Ino's only dried up? Sakura asked. Well, Sakura, Ino has an affinity for earth while you have 2, one for water and one for fire, Hana answered. Now having more than one element to start is rare. I started with wind as mine, Hana had earth, and Anko had fire and earth. Don't get me wrong, it's not unheard of, and you can train up your other elements to just as high your main one, but it takes time, Kurenai said. Looking at the girls, Anko decided to speak. Well girls, we'll meet at training ground 13 tomorrow at dawn, she said, leaving the girls. Mine entrance. Ranmaru, do you really hate me so now? Raiga thought while slashing at Naruto. Naruto, I have to go, this opponent is tough. We both have wasted too much chakra, Toriken told his partner before leaving. Naruto was panting from his fight with Raiga, and was just about to be killed by Raiga's sword, when a turtle came up and blocked them with his shell. Thank you for saving him, Kamikaze. Please take him back to Tsunade and Shizen to heal him. Tenten said calmly to her partner. As you wish, Tenten. Kamikaze said, grabbing Naruto into her mouth and moving away. Walking in front of Raiga, Tenten smirked. You like to play with lightning, huh? Then try this. Tenten said, flaring her chakra, igniting the legendary Raijin while having Jirabanen in her other hand. That's the legendary Raijin, how do you have that? Raiga asked historically. I'm Panda, the soon-to-be legendary weapon mistress. You didn't think I only had a shield, did you? She said, running at Raiga. The whole time Tenten was pushing the already tired Raiga back towards the edge of the cliff, gaining glancing blows on his arms and legs, while using Jirabanen to block each of his blows. Soon enough Raiga noticed that he was at the edge of the cliff. Remembering Ranmaru's words, he decided that he could not win even if he could beat this panda girl. So he decided to let her gain one last blow across his chest, blowing him off the cliff and his swords out of his hands. Over with Tsunade, Naruto saw this and remembered his promise to get the swords from Raiga. Getting up, he dove over the cliff, grabbing the swords on his way down. Ranmaru! Raiga yelled while falling, remembering the good days with him, before he decided to end it. Lightning style, lighting Ra Jutsu, he yelled, bringing down a bolt of lightning to kill him. Naruto-kun! Tenten yelled, seeing him jump off the cliff to get the swords, while the rest of the girls rushed to see if he was okay. Pulling himself up, Naruto stood on the top of the cliff with Raiga's swords in his hands. I told you I would get them for you, Tenten-chan, he said, handing them to her. Naruto-kun, you're okay, and you even saved Raiga's swords, the lightning catchers. Tenten said, jumping onto Naruto, kissing him crazy. Pulling Tenten off of Naruto, Tsunade went over and picked him up. Naruto, don't you ever do something that stupid again, jumping off the cliff. What were you thinking? But I am glad that you're okay, Tsunade said, hugging Naruto. Okay team, good job out there, now let's head back to camp and rest, Shizen said. Girls' tent. Sitting inside the girls' tent, we find Tenten and Hinata having a talk. So Tenten, you seem to be taking a liking to Naruto-kun? Hinata said with a smirk. Well, you see, yeah, I kinda have, she said with a blush. He is so kind, always thinking of others before himself, keeping his promises no matter what, and he did bring me those swords like he said he would, Tenten said, blushing over him. Looking at the other girl blush, Hinata decided to take a page out of her love's book and be a little devious. Tenten, you do know I am his girlfriend, right? And I get say in who he dates, Hinata said. I know, Hinata-chan, that is why I'm here to ask you, if you would allow me to try and go out with Naruto-kun, Tenten said, blushing. Knowing that if Naruto truly did like Tenten and that she was pure in her intentions, Hinata answered her. Tenten-chan, if Naruto-kun accepts, then I don't mind sharing him with you, she said, earning her a huge hug from Tenten, letting the girls sit and gossip about Naruto for most of the night until Naruto walked in asking if Hinata wanted to go on a walk. Forest. So Hinata-heim, how are you after that battle? Naruto asked while they were walking. Glancing over to Naruto, Hinata couldn't help but blush. I'm fine, Naruto-kun, but, more importantly, how are you? You fell off of the cliff twice, she said. Oh, that was nothing, and the second time I jumped I didn't fall, Naruto said while rubbing the back of his head. But more importantly about me and Tenten, I didn't mean for her to jump on me and start kissing me. I hope you aren't mad at me or her, he said with a blush. Blushing back at Naruto, Hinata tried to ease him. It's okay, Naruto-kun, Tenten-chan told me all about it. Just like me, she also has feelings for you, and if you want you may try to further a relationship with her as well. That is, as long as you remember that I'm always your Heim, she said, grabbing his hand, pulling him down to lean against a tree. Well, she is nice, and she doesn't hate me because of the fox, but you will always be my Heim, Naruto said, leaning over to Hinata to give her a kiss. They stayed that way into the night, until they both got up to go back to the camp for the night. Curry of Life shop. The next morning, Team Tsunade was saying their goodbye to Ranmaru. Now remember, Ranmaru, keep training, because once the village is up and running we will send someone to come and pick you up, Tsunade said. After everyone else said their goodbyes, the group head out back to Wave, to train and wait for their next mission, clearing in River Country. Team, you have all done extremely well so far, but if you want those jutsu you all have one more task to do. And that is to read these 2 basic medical texts, Tsunade said, showing the group 2 books she unsealed. Tsunade-sensei, how are we going to read both of those books before we get to Wave? They are kinda big, Ken asked. Well, me and Shizen both decided that you all can now make 2 shadow clones with your chakra and control. So the one clone will read each book, while you all start to make camp, she said. For the rest of the afternoon, the team's clones were busy reading the books while the rest set up the camp and ate the rabbits they caught for dinner. After dinner, though, they had free time while new clones finished up the books. Kin was with Shizen talking, Tsunade was looking over a scroll, Tenten was polishing her shield, and Hinata and Naruto were talking by the fire. Naruto-kun, we need to talk, okay? Hinata said, ready to get this over with. Looking at his new girlfriend, Naruto spoke. Sure thing, Hinata-heim, are you okay? He asked. Well, me and Tenten have been talking and, like me, she also seems to like you. Now I know that you said that I get say and if you can date anyone else, so I talked to her and decided that if you want you can try going out with her," she said with a blush. Naruto for his part was shocked, and could barely think, but he was able to answer his Heim. Thanks Hinata, but do you really think that she likes me of all people?" he asked. Seeing her nod her head, he continued to speak. "Well Hinata, if it's okay with you and she really wants to, I would love to give it a go. To be truthful, she is kinda cute and pretty nice to me too," he said with a blush. "She's cute, huh? And what about me?" she said sarcastically, while calling Tenten over. The whole time Naruto couldn't even form a word, he just sputtered trying to save himself. "Hey Naruto-kun, Hinata, were you talking about me?" Tenten asked the two. "I was just teasing Naruto-kun, so Tenten, I told Naruto-kun about your feelings for him. And he decided to try it out," Hinata said to the other girl. Stopping himself from sputtering, Naruto was finally able to talk. "Actually, if both of you would like, I would love to take both of you on single dates, and then maybe on a date with all three of us," Naruto said. Seeing Hinata smile, Tenten decided to answer for them both. "We would love that Naruto-kun, but you better make them good," she said, giving him a wink before getting up to give him a hug and kiss on the cheek. Seeing Tenten not let go, after a few seconds Hinata decided to join in, but instead of kissing him on his cheek, she kissed him right on the lips. After a few minutes of both girls hugging and kissing him, they let go, and Hinata started to talk again. "Now Naruto-kun, is there any other girl that you would like to try and have a relationship with besides us?" she asked, wanting to get it out of the way. Thinking for a few seconds, Naruto was finally able to answer. "Well, I'm already so lucky to not just have one but two great and beautiful girls," he said, getting an off from both girls. "I did get a letter from Sakura when we were in Wave, and it seems like she is trying to change. She does have a long way to go, besides her I don't know," he answered. "Then we will just have to see what other girls seem to like you," Tenten said. The rest of the night the trio were talking and getting to know each other more. Eventually Kin was pulled into the conversation. After that they set up their lookout schedule and went to bed. Leave Training Ground 7. Sitting under a tree, Sakura was reading a letter she received from Gamakichi, waiting for Ino and her senseis to come. "Dear Sakura, so I'm not Sakura-chan. Well, that's okay, I deserve that," Sakura thought to herself. "Thank you for the letter. It's good to see that not all of my team in Konoha has abandoned me. I'm glad to hear that you are trying to change and become a real kunoichi and not just some stupid fangirl. I do hope that you are training good so that the next time we see each other, and hopefully we will get to see each other too. Well, we are about to go train some more before our mission. Hopefully I will see you soon, Sakura." "Naruto, I will see you soon, Naruto," Sakura thought to herself before the other girls came up to start training. The Great Naruto Bridge. Rushing across the bridge ahead of everyone else, Naruto was surprised when he saw a figure at the end of the bridge waiting. He was even more surprised when said figure enclosed both of them inside a dome of ice. "What in the world? Who did this? Wait, how could you still be alive? I thought you died," Naruto said, finding the person who did this to him standing in front of a mirror, wearing half of a hunter ninja mask. Taking off the mask, the mystery ninja spoke. My, you see Naruto, my bloodline was able to save me. Why did you miss me after you killed my master?" The ninja spoke. "But Haku, what are you talking about? I didn't kill Zabuza. And why do you have his sword? I put it there after digging your graves myself," Naruto asked, remembering that incident. Walking around the dome, Haku took the sword from her back, and put it on her shoulder. "If you and your team didn't kill Zabuza-sensei, then who pray tell did then?" Haku asked, not remembering, for she was knocked out when Zabuza died. "Haku, after you were hit with Kakashi's Chidori, Gato tried to have Zabuza killed. So he went and killed Gato, and then he died from wounds from his mercenaries before me and Kakashi took them all out," Naruto said, trying to calm the girl down. "How do I know that you're not lying to me, trying to cover up your own actions?" Haku said, knowing that all of her accusations were false. Walking right up to Haku, Naruto dropped both Gungnir and Yagyu, showing Haku that she didn't have to worry about him attacking her. "I give you my word that we didn't kill Zabuza, and you remember that I always keep my word, right?" Naruto said. Hearing Naruto give his word, Haku remembered when they first met, and he told her about his nindo. Dropping her sword, Haku ran up to Naruto to give him a hug while crying on his shoulder, letting the mirrors melt around him. Throughout this whole ordeal, Hinata had been watching the whole thing with her Byakugan. She was able to hold the other girls back to not attack the dome of ice. Walking up to Naruto and Haku, Tsunade broke them up to talk. "You know that you're going to have to tell us everything that just happened in there, right?" she asked. For the next hour the group of shinobi sat at the end of the bridge listening to Haku's story. In the end it was decided that after a quick checkup from Tsunade and Shizen with the three apprentices watching, that Haku would join the group. They were now heading to the Shadow's Blade to pick Haku some new clothes. Shadow's Blade. In the shop both Haku and Kin decided to get new clothes. Kin now wore her hair all the way down reaching her ass, with a green camouflage scarf around neck. She had a fishnet shirt on under her chunin vest which was camouflage green, which also had two new straps on the back to hold her chain scythe. Her camouflage pants were now tighter instead of the baggy ones she wore. Along with her kunai and shuriken holsters, she also had saban holsters on each leg. She still had her boots on, but she also added camouflage bracers to her forearms. Haku wore her hair up in a bun with bangs to the side. She had a dark blue sleeveless shirt with an ice blue chunin vest. Over her vest she had an open ice blue gion, with the ice and water dragon curled around each other on the back. On the back of her gi was a holster for the kubikiri hocho, with a joint kunai and shuriken holster on her right hip, 2 samban holsters on her left hip, another samban holder on her right thigh, and a pouch on her ass for other supplies. Like the rest of the group, she also had a black ANBU mask. Hers was of a penguin skull. After they got their clothes and some supplies they left, telling the owner they would be back later after visiting their new compound for supplies for it. Namikaze compound. Walking to the bridge that led to the island that held the Namikaze compound, the group met with Tazuna, Inari, and Tsunami. Tazuna then led them around the compound, first showing them the spare houses and the different training grounds. Afterwards he led to the main house, showing them the huge garden in the back of the house, which held different plants and trees along with a Zen garden. He then brought them into the main foyer to take them down to the basement, which was one room as big as the whole house used for training, and a little shed in the corner to hold various supplies. Leading them back up to the first floor, Tazuna brought them to the huge library, which wasn't even a quarter of the way full. The next major room on the first floor was the meeting room, that the group was told they would use later for mission debriefing. The second and third stories were full of bedrooms, with each person having their own room to customize to their own needs. Each room also had the walls where they could be easily taken out to make the room bigger for more people, which was good because several people were already planning on not staying in their rooms for long. Told to explore the rest of the house at a later time, the team was then ushered into the meeting room for their mission debriefing. Throughout the meeting the team not only told Haku what went on, but also discussed what they did good, like teaming up to take down a tougher opponent, and using the new moves they learned. Afterwards Shizen led everyone but Naruto out to the hallway for personal reviews from Shizen and Tsunade. Returning to the room, Shizen sat down beside her mentor, ready to talk to Naruto.